can if it's really bad.
What if you
If it's really
I'm confident.
Oh,
What if you
okay.
watch the whole thing?
Alright, guys, we are live.
Alright.
Give me 1 second.
4 of us?
Yes.
1, 2,
I'm going
3, 4. Okay.
Let me pull it up here.
Yes. I'm so ready.
Okay.
I can tell you what happened. I gained 4,000 EP off screen.
Okay, 4. Alright, Davey.
Alright, so it started off.
2 minutes, you know the deal.
Alright.
Okay.
So it started off, we had just figured out what we were doing with our party. So we went down the main hallway, back to where we came, and then we went to the right side, and then to the right path, and we went into like a armory area where we fought just an enemy who was getting dressing up, and then we just went onto the left path, and me and Belac, I went to block the picks. Yeah, same thing. And then as I was doing that, bars came down, and then I shouted, and then the rest of the party came, and then I dropped down into a prison. So then the rest of the party attempted to do the same thing, and 2 of them came down, Liliani and my boy Vandra.
Hard draw.
And then yeah, and then the rest of the party ends up making it through the doors. They had to fight wolves, 3 wolves, 2 wolves, and then some of them got low, really low. But then they did it good, and they survived. While they were doing that, a capturer, came down to where I was kept, and the rest of the other 3. And he gave me a proposition to leave, and with all my might, I decided to say no, because I'm a respectful boy.
Okay.
And then once the party finished the wolves, they went through another door, and the first door on the right side was full of snakes. The second door,
And they skipped it.
yeah, they were like, nope.
They were like, no.
And then the second door.
I don't know.
It's okay. Keep going.
What was it? Yeah, and then anyway, skip to that. Then they ended up going through a wall with a spell, and they ended up right outside of the snake door,
One mistake, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they did it again, and they got away from that, but they sounded the alarms. So then a bunch of guards chased after them, and then eventually 3 party members got caught and turned to stone because they were stuck in a hallway, and then dude threw balls, and then they turned into stone. So then Matatopa took them with Stitch, and they ran away. And then they went to a kitchen where there was another slave, and then Stitch got turned into a statue, and then Matatopa decided to force the whole party to work. So we all didn't die, and I'm thankful, but it still worked. Anyway,
Wow.
And then he decided that we had to go. The main point is there are 3 parts of the dungeon. There's the monster side, and then there's the dwarf side. What's the 3rd side? There's a 3rd side. But anyway, we have to deal with the monster side, so we have to go kill a witch, which is the leader, and then we also have to kill a bunch of other people. At least I'm pretty sure.
That was fun. Yeah.
Okay.
I missed a
You did
lot.
miss a lot.
You missed a lot. You missed a lot. You missed a day, you missed a month.
Yeah.
There was a whole big business deal and everything.
Apparently.
And we got tons of food.
We got shafted.
He's actually there eating as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So, everyone good with that, or is there anything that he missed?
I think you did a good job.
All right, there we go.
Because Matatopa is saving your life, you need to clarify.
Oh, of
that.
course.
I never
of
said
course.
you weren't.
Yeah.
And
We
also
have to do
Stitch,
work.
again,
All right,
Stitch people,
do it even
to
around.
kill people there.
So you get 2.
Hey.
All right, good job. Okay. So, everyone's caught up.
Anthony's at the door,
Yes.
y'all.
So,
He just ran back so much.
I got it.
so we basically stopped last time in the dining hall, everyone eating
I got some
together.
questions for that guy, so don't.
Oh, no, yeah. So now Monotopa goes to the bathroom and he gives you guys magic items.
Right.
All you have to do is kill Monotopa.
Hey, let's do it. Let's
I
roll.
got you,
No.
I know a few
Singularity.
years ago. I know his weak spots.
No.
Dad, can we talk in the corner?
Right.
Right.
Go, Caesar. Hey, T. Brute.
So there's a dude here.
Yes.
So yeah, so you guys each were captured slowly but surely. This guy is not what you would call, I mean, he's dwarven, but he seems really, he seems very, like, dwarves are more, like, peaceful and compromising, trying to help. This guy is more militant. He's more,
Okay.
I mean, in all your years of living in Kubaiba, you've never seen dwarves use spirits
Okay.
or monsters.
Okay.
This guy, from some of your adventuring, you've seen all that.
Wow.
Just in his side of the dungeon. So,
Wow. Okay. You interesting.
especially you, Mr. Half Dwarf, you've never seen a dwarf behave like he is. Like he's lording over the people that he's.
That's a little weird. Should I roll insight to see if he's being... No, just insight on see if he's being compelled by maybe some sort of spirit?
Not insight then. You need to.
Or let me do magic attune. Or no, I'll do alchemy. Mine
I was
is
gonna say
alchemy.
yours is an alchemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Nine.
better than a 2 and a 1.
But it ain't better than a 4.
It's not worse
Your
than
total
a 2 and a 1.
roll.
11.
That's not terrible.
That's pretty
Maybe
bad.
something in the back of your head, like it's not coming off great. You don't know what it is, but something's off.
Right, okay.
But yeah,
I'm gonna
It's
be
that
eyeballing
witch.
it.
more because you growing up in mom's culture,
Yeah.
what you've seen in Kabaiba versus what you've seen in the last 6 months. Because God,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay. I got it.
that's the best thing you can get from it.
Got you.
Okay, so everyone's together in the dining hall.
Okay. And I am going to.
1 EP right now for anybody who knows his name.
Or
That's,
down.
that's what I was going to ask him because we didn't ask him last time.
Okay.
So that's what I was going to.
Oh, I thought I wrote it down.
I'll
I wrote
answer
down
real
the
quick.
other
Just
two.
give me a sec.
I was giving an EP. Everyone looked. I was like, oh, they're looking.
So,
Give me a minute.
yeah.
Just keep speaking.
Yeah, before I do that, I wanted to do an insight roll to see if I can see the armor for Delitha. And so, let's see. Total 21.
This is. He's
He's wearing it.
He's got it on.
Oh.
Dastardly.
He's got it on.
Oh.
What'd that mean?
Slit his throat.
Remember Delitha?
It's the
It's
dead
the
dude.
it's
and we
the
have to
whole
get his
thing
armor
we've
back
been.
to
Yeah,
Oh no.
Yeah, we gotta get
he's
it from
on it.
This guy.
No.
Yeah.
Big bets.
Do he know?
Yeah,
He doesn't know yet.
I think he knows.
He doesn't know yet.
I'm pretty sure it's on
Oh,
purpose. He's
no.
wearing it.
He doesn't know it.
Darn it.
So,
I don't think he knows it's not his armor.
Out of game.
I think he might think it's his armor.
It's time to slit his throat.
That's what I said.
I'm pretty sure it was made for him. He didn't steal it from
Probably.
anybody.
all right. Host Dwarf. Forgive our rudeness, but I have not yet inquired of your name or the name of your clan.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys can call me Hagram. Hagrm. Hagram. And my family name is Grimcloak. That also doesn't seem to
Yeah.
jive with
That is
a normal.
weird.
Yeah.
Grim cloak?
You can try to roll knowledge.
Hit him with that
It's gonna
11.
be really high difficulty.
19.
That's not terrible.
Okay, so just because you're supposed to know dwarves, at least in Kubaiba and
Yeah.
like huge families, that you don't.
It's not.
That
I
family
don't
doesn't
think
pop
that.
up.
Yeah. Okay.
And how long has it been since you've been to the cause?
Kaliff, will you hand me a ready utensil?
I was there maybe
Yes.
a century or two ago.
The pencil.
Preferably the pink one.
The pink one.
Ah,
Thank you.
understood.
No, throw it. Why would you do that? You throw it. Oh my gosh.
Did it hit this? Did it hit the
No.
camera? So.
Throw it next time. You have one job.
Okay. You
Hits the camera.
It's the light.
you would like us to see if we can engage the.
Infestation.
All right. A couple of.
Go ahead.
Stitch, did you want to say something?
I did, but I would.
It's not like he's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone can
Yeah.
ask questions.
I
Right.
need to get some supplies. Can we get some from this? Can you buy some supplies
Did
from
we
here?
get any metal?
Oh no.
We didn't mine
Supplies?
anything.
What supplies
Okay.
do you need?
Arrows.
Agreed, dude. We got.
We have
You can go do
crossbows.
the chains.
Cool.
If you have,
Okay.
it's mine.
Actually,
Thank you so much.
speaking of supplies, since Lomo here will be going with us,
Right.
do you perhaps have any armor or anything large enough for him to use? I
No.
would hate for him to.
His purpose was simply to mine, so
Wow.
no one would use armor. That would be a costly,
I'm not
unnecessary expense.
And then,
So, I mean, obviously, if you take my property and he comes back damaged, I'll just charge you. That also,
Yeah.
weird.
It
I mean,
does.
he's not saying
He's-
this. You're just,
yeah.
you're just looking. Yeah.
He seems. Well, never mind.
You're weird.
Right. Vandra is not charismatic.
well, there seems to be something in this area that inhibits spellcasting.
Mm.
Although I, from what I've seen of you guys, it seems like it's not affecting you as much.
No, we're just
Is there something that you guys might do to aid us since we're going up against these foes?
You wish to learn some of our
Well, I wasn't sure if you guys have.
unique abilities that we've learned here?
Wasn't sure if you had any
Yeah.
magic aid
Yes.
that was helping you. I'm not trying to learn
Strotham,
anything.
and then bring the sludge,
Oh.
and then like 4 minutes later, some tankards send this huge picture come out. It's like if you want to learn how to cast in these halls, you'd have to partake of the baser components that we found in the walls. We know how to create an elixir.
Okay.
You can
Oh,
try
that's
it
the
first.
one thing that fell on
Yeah.
the way.
I don't
But
think
it's
it would
it's
kill us.
it's,
though.
it's an incantation that binds you to service
Oh,
of me, the Lord of the Keep.
oh wow.
No, no,
Oh,
no. You
You
know,
will be passing.
We're good.
smooth pass actually.
Yes.
But
But
miss me with that.
if possible, can we get a good night's rest before
No.
heading out to face your foes?
I hope so.
No, yeah, that'd be fine.
Oh, thank you.
We wake up and the
Alright.
sludge is just.
So
You guys all wake up, it's like a charcoal taste in your mouth.
Yeah, great.
So
We must have slept with our mouths open.
Yeah.
It's dry. Oh.
and so okay, so I'm gonna finish up eating.
Yeah, he'll give you guys food. He'll give you.
I'm not gonna imbibe the
Yeah, and if anybody wants their magic to work normally, you'd have to partake of.
Yeah.
That'd be really helpful for Kaliff.
Just drink it.
Yeah, just chug it.
Just drink the
That
whole
just
shot.
see.
Do you guys happen to have any fusions or anything? Out of game, my couple just doesn't drink beer. So,
Really?
I drink alcohol.
Yeah, that
Well,
seems like a
Temple.
weird. Yeah, that seems
You
just
might
like
know.
Madatopa to
And
not
maybe,
have any fun. That
That's
seems
like
him.
that's like me, Dave Davis, going to a vegan place, so going. You have anything that tastes really good, and, like not vegetable?
Yeah.
Can I have some chicken nuggets?
I mean, so the best thing they have a he has a stout.
There's the sludge.
He has a-
Yeah, there's sludge
He has a stout that's based off of mushrooms. That's gonna be
and
the
mud
best
water.
thing.
That sounds delicious.
It's a type of beer though. It's
Well,
you know.
I'll just make some water.
No, but they have
Really
water.
water.
No, you want each water.
Yeah,
they have normal water.
Okay, all right.
But they don't have like fusions.
Fusions or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make some tea for you. Except if you can get.
I'm the tea maker.
But
here.
I'm just gonna drink some.
Yeah.
All due respect.
You'd have to. Okay, so here's what you're gonna find if you go through the halls. Mushrooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
You haven't gone down any lower. They're not gonna let you go down lower. There's all kinds of rocks.
Until they send us to our
I can make.
And they got sludge. So you want to make a tea out of any of that?
I can make a rock tea.
Mushroom rock sludge.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
that
man.
sounds dope.
You should try Belac's sediment special.
Basically, it's
Yeah.
nasty stuff.
So,
That sounds delicious, actually.
do you have a room nearby that we could that is large enough to accommodate us?
Yeah, he'll take you to first floor. Do we have a pencil? Just a standard pencil. Yeah. So he'll take you back to the first floor.
Give me a pencil out of there.
Yes, sir. Or pencil.
What did I say, Marty? I'm right and you're wrong. Ooh.
Glad you.
What is that?
There was no Dave. He was saying that you would need a pencil, and I said no. Dave was going to bring his own, and Davey was right.
We should have bet.
No, man. You guys pick. I'll bring pencils or all these books.
Yeah.
I could have gained $5 there.
You could have, but you did not.
You hooked me up to the racket.
Here's the
I'll
thing.
flip whatever he says. Okay? 46 to you. Dave will bring his screen. No, I won't bring it.
So you film an art gaming session?
Come out here receiving notifications and whatnot.
Like you're popular? What do you think
I
this
am
is?
very popular, but you should know
To
that.
who?
To everybody but you.
It's all the important people. What's funny is
So,
now he has
the
two
very
pencils.
first, remember where you guys saw all the spirits or ghosts go this
Oh
way?
yeah.
And they came back out? These are bunks.
Oh,
Got it. All right.
So, Hagram, by the way, who knows Dwarven?
You know
As a language?
Yes, you
As a language?
No Dwarven.
wait, I know Dwarven.
I do.
do. You do.
You all roll, real quick, just roll learning.
Can I quickly learn Dwarven? Alright.
If you have the EP, No.
16.
Wait. Roll what?
Knowledge.
your
Okay,
knowledge.
my knowledge,
Your check.
17.
Knowledge, not learning? Is it knowledge or
No, I'm
knowledge?
sorry, learning. I said learning the first time. It's
Okay,
supposed to be learning.
16.
Oh, learning. Okay. 16.
Set.
Okay.
You rolled a fat.
So
That's one higher.
I did roll a 12.
you hear a title, right?
Okay.
And then you guys hear like a weird, like they've come up with a, you know how like,
Oh,
Do you-
like a response to his.
yeah, so like you know how there's like Spanglish words that don't really mean the right thing
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
in Spanish or English, but they've, like chancleta, okay, it doesn't really mean part of attire, it means a sandal or a house slipper.
Chancleta.
Now. So you're thinking of what they're saying. So in Dwarven, it's like there's a title, and now it's like the Shaper, but it's a weird Dwarven word. Everyone calls Hagram the Shaper in Dwarven.
Oh.
So right there is where you all.
Okay.
So there's another dwarf, Anatole, and he is the one that takes
Anatole.
Anatole takes you to the barracks or where you can sleep.
when we are alone, I am going to get the weapon back from Lomo that I gave him last time that didn't use. And,
yeah, he didn't really need to.
I'm going to pull out the 2 that we got from the Minotaur, and I'm going to cast Arcane Insight before going to bed to see if I can tell if they're magical or anything like that.
Okay. Do we roll something for the DC?
No, it's just...
Okay.
You grabbed which one? You grabbed an axe and a sword?
Yep.
Oh, that was not a good idea.
That was a terrible idea.
Here's my 6, or I'm missing my D4.
The sword is simply finely made.
Okay.
But the axe is definitely magical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Magical, yeah. Magical.
Alright.
You know what else is magical? Kaliff.
The
Whole
more you
reason
know.
be down here. You will.
Out of
Now
the game,
you'll
can I
kill
just
a
remind
witch.
you that we haven't found a single piece of the ore we've been
Yeah,
to look for?
Yeah,
Right.
no,
Right.
definitely.
Yeah.
Went on a whole adventure. You know what we still don't have?
Hey, we actually freed a slave though.
Well, we haven't freed him yet.
We
I
haven't freed
can't turn
him.
the slave
Okay.
in for my sword.
Partially
Sure you
free
can.
a slave though.
Alright.
Why don't
So,
you put on lead?
how are we... Who's keeping watch?
It gets us out
I
of here.
first watched.
Oh, there'll be 2 dwarves.
Actually, no, I
First
spent
watch.
so, I get so much
Yeah,
vitality
I
getting him
know,
out.
I
He's
know.
out of
Okay,
like
okay.
slavery.
Yeah.
I mean,
He is
Yeah.
free.
there's no one inside the
You're gonna have to
barracks
fight
with you.
You're gonna have to find another
So
slave.
And-
if we're all
and-
asleep, that doesn't mean
Can't help
we
it
won't.
there.
No, you do whatever you guys want to do.
He is a slave.
But Anatole
freedom.
also says he's going
Alright,
to put wards against the door so that no anything from the spirit world will affect you tonight.
Oh, okay. Alright.
So, and then with that, he'll close the door.
Cool.
Okay, so it's just you guys
Wait.
and lady in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess what I'm doing?
Hey,
Sleeping.
Okay.
You're
I'm gonna need to
beat
get
up?
some arrows.
Oh, yeah. Did I?
I just be
Am I
exhausted
beat up?
from.
Can't do nothing for you. I mean, we're in
Since
the
I
middle.
wasn't, you know,
Like a portal
did I take some
another
damage?
city?
No, I think you're good.
No, you just turned into
Okay.
Oh no, I'm good. No,
Diversify, son.
he didn't turn into a statue. He was in
Oh
the
no, you
cage.
just got yeah. No, you're good.
You were a little
Alright,
mad
cool.
though. You got mad
I
because
would be mad.
dude was talking in halfling and you wouldn't see you as another human being.
Oh,
So
yeah?
not a
How many do
halfling.
you have?
Oh.
About
You're not.
Where is dude?
70.
I don't know.
I'm gonna punch
Oh,
him.
hold on.
You can do that
Hold on.
anytime.
Stitch is complaining that he needs arrows, and he's got about 7.
It's not enough. We're about to go
What?
It's not enough.
Yeah. You mean to tell me?
Here.
You mean
He's about 10 more.
Yeah.
I'll say what?
Potentially, I'm limited to 70
you're-
kills?
Come
Come on, man.
I want
You know who I am.
This is
Point guard. Like, he's out here.
You got to depend on me, you know what I'm
With
saying?
that,
The
I'm
pressure's
going
right.
dead.
Right.
You were worried about him.
Yeah.
He's got 2 quivers.
Yeah.
Oh guys, let's all chip in.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, let me
not
throw more.
It's like, yeah, guys, I was down at the market yesterday buying some arrows, and I just didn't have enough money. It's like, come on, guys, we can chip
Right.
in. It's like,
Yeah, let me
how
throw
many
more.
How many do you have?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I need like 30 more. I have 70. It's like,
Let me throw my 53 silver pieces
Yeah.
your way, so you can have
You
more
all could probably
arrows.
make money if you sold some of his arrows.
Right.
Y'all need me though, man.
yo, in his sleep, I'm
Sure about that? All you
In
do
his
is
sleep,
kill
I'm
kills.
stealthing and taking 10 arrows.
Most of the time, you don't even hit.
Wow.
I
Wow.
went hit a half in the night.
We're
Well,
about
if
to
you
be
get
down.
past my vest, man.
I'm
Who's
going
taking the second watch?
Wow.
I'll take it with someone.
Okay.
I'll take a watch with you.
As
Okay.
day comes around, we'll be down 1 halfling.
Well,
Cool.
don't do that until you let them know what you're doing.
We were taking second watches.
Okay, who's doing first watch?
Him.
Okay.
Second watch.
I need to roll your
Sleeping.
a
Can we
D12.
combine ours?
No, we don't combine it.
What do you get?
30.
Yeah, 31.
No, just give me the number. Just the number.
Just to roll.
Oh, 10.
Awesome.
Ooh,
Okay.
10,
I got
Alright,
11.
now you guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
11, 9.
11, 9. Okay.
Okay, 9, 10, 11. It's
Oh no.
You here in halftone, just you. And I know you know halftone.
Okay. Huh.
Are you friend to a barrio?
Oh,
I want
It's this, it'd be the same thing, like a community for halflings. Just depends on where you are. You might have heard like Halfling Town or like Chinatown.
Oh.
Yeah, their neighborhoods are just called barrios.
I thought it was like the dead end.
You have somebody.
I was like, is it someone
I
dead?
know Barrio.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
Barrio and I go way back.
I
I have barrio friends.
yeah. I'm not against it.
Are there any other children of the Bloodstone with you?
One. Other.
Are you parents or just children?
Children.
Look for the shard as large as a door. I'll meet you there.
We're still
Whoa! What am I mining? Party.
And
Shard
like,
is like.
you get an intense headache, like a migraine in the front of your forehead. And now you sort of think you know where it's at.
Oh, dang.
That's not party.
Are you alright?
I called dibs.
Hey.
Share that vision with your barrio mate.
Alright.
Reaper, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. My just awesome.
Yeah, all that happens is
Okay. Yeah, because all I know is you got a
he
headache.
just does like that for a second.
You good? Maybe you should take a rest for a little bit.
Yeah.
Lay down.
My awesomeness was just too intense for a second.
I'm not sure about that, but you can go ahead
Too
and lay
much
down.
cocaine.
That's cool.
But other than that, nothing else happens.
Alright. That's fun.
Everyone wakes up.
I'm gonna tell you
If
that.
you guys,
Belac.
they didn't give you any potions or parchments or anything like that, but with your recovery, is everyone pretty good?
Yes.
Yep. I'm actually missing one whole vitality. So, yeah.
If you trade
Vitality
10
point.
out arrows, he might give you.
Yeah.
Are you taking Lumbo with you?
Yes.
Oh, dang it. I could have said something to the dude. Never mind, it's too late. Or whatever. The person.
Rough.
Well, he's gonna meet us there, so.
No, but I could have said it then.
Better.
I'm gonna write it down. So I don't forget.
So once we're out of the, I guess, domain of the dwarves, and I feel we have enough distance, I'm going to talk to Lomo.
Okay, so in the morning, the doors will unlock.
Lomo.
Lomo will be waiting here, and then you guys are just gonna leave and go back, and come back here.
Yep.
Okay.
Us halflings are doing things up in here.
A whole door.
That's
Okay.
so large.
I like Lomo.
And so,
It's like,
and they want us to go to the map.
You haven't even.
Okay. We haven't gone down there yet.
Yeah.
All right.
I like Lomo.
I like it as large as the door.
Okay, well.
You didn't even know that.
And so, I mean, no doors follow you.
Okay. All right.
So,
So I'm going to go up to Lomo and sort of aside as we're talking.
All he's got is like a shirt and pants. Like,
Yeah.
Away.
And I'm going to let him know that
Just hit you with the barrel.
it looks like we can't free him as easily as we had planned to.
Jump in the way.
But I will do everything I can to see you free.
can he not just unlock these and we just leave? Like he points to the cave entrance.
Totally could. We should.
Or
But we have to.
Concern is if we do that, are you compelled? I mean,
Not
I don't want
not
to.
unless I see him.
Only if you see him.
Let's dip.
You want
Sorry,
to
let's
like
not.
it?
Or
And
let's dip.
Let's not.
Let's
what if we
dip.
blindfolded Loma?
Remember that stuff that I need?
What if we
Yeah. Remember
Yeah,
remember that?
Let's just
We're
go
waiting.
to
Remember
that
all
side.
the spells we used to get here,
That's not
and then
good.
all the materials we got to get here,
We
and all
we
that.
stay, we gotta stay.
I just would like
do I
my
feel
sword.
like the
What do we have to stay
in
for?
the cave?
Yeah, who's
my
gonna play?
sword.
Well, we can't.
I'm just saying we've
We're
already
not
used.
going to get to
Yeah, I
mine.
told him.
Why?
Mining is out.
Why?
But we can't just leave just.
Why can't we mine?
not?
Because
Okay.
he gonna see Lomo, man.
Roll your.
That's his property.
Let me see your character sheet real quick.
Why can't we
Did
mine?
you magic?
That's his
We
property.
we have
Cast
bigger
it that
issues
way,
here.
magic
Like
resistance.
first off,
We can
our
mine.
freedom. Second off,
Roll me
another
d12.
person's freedom, and then we can worry about mining.
No.
He
Mining
won't
is
Lomo,
the
man.
priority.
We cannot leave
So you get a headache.
Why?
So he touches your head.
because he won't
Beforehand,
Lomo.
and you get a headache,
Do you?
and now you feel the same thing.
And
Now that you both do it, yeah, you definitely know it's in the.
Well, we're mining. We should mine.
No,
well,
we,
guys, mining is out
Why?
because they're not going to let us mine.
Why are they not letting us mine?
because we're
Because right
technically
now they're
still.
sending us to our deaths.
Oh, they are? Dude, they were like eating us. Wait.
They fed you guys.
Oh, out of game. That's right. You weren't here. So
Yeah.
what happened was the reason that we were sitting down with them is because they basically had captured everybody,
Yeah.
and they said that if I didn't stop and talk to them, they were going to kill the ones that they had. And so I came and talked to them. Manitoba talked to them, and in that conversation, they said that basically we're all captives, and that the only way they'll let us free is if we pay 2,000 gold pieces for every person that we've killed. We don't have that. And so then the other alternative was if the city was going to ransom us back, or finally, if we go and fight their enemy. And so those were the options. There was never
Wait,
an
their
option of-
enemy is too strong for us?
yeah, their enemy took over. Well, out of game, I think Manitoba thinks that it was the lady, that the spirit that
take 'em.
controlled him.
Oh.
With the Minotaur and,
Yeah,
and all of
yeah,
the.
yeah.
So wait.
Yeah, so they're sending us. Okay, well, that's what Manitoba's thinking.
No. So that's it. So maybe because it was a busy night. That's just one level down on their side.
Oh, I thought that through
No,
the
no,
portal
no.
that I had gone to a different.
Right. That was just because you remember.
Oh, wow.
So
You're
mining
sort of-
isn't out
because
of the
when you're in
question.
stone, you're trying
No,
to.
mining is still out of the point.
No. That's on.
Yeah.
Because when you're in that stone, you're trying to swim through the stone.
Gotcha.
And so remember how sometimes you popped and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm only one thing
I
away.
didn't know if it was the
No.
interaction.
That's
Okay.
why with your magic. Because when they did
So we
it,
don't even know what we're facing.
but remember them,
That's
Yeah.
right.
because they had very little magic control.
Gotcha.
So Mike
That's
went,
right, that's
woo!
Right. Yeah.
And here,
Yeah.
you found that same area.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
So you know it's
But I
their,
was still contained in their side.
yeah. So, but
Oh, okay.
and the whole thing is he doesn't know how far you guys went down,
Got it.
but he still controls all that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
So yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna fight.
All right.
So we can fight
But
the
you don't
enemy?
know.
We don't know what the other
It's
side.
not. It's not. He's just saying it's a monster or
I
know-
say
something.
we
I know
need
one
to
is
go
the
back
tall.
to the entrance of the cave.
But
Dude,
We don't
we
know
got
what it
this.
is.
We got this.
We got this.
Yeah, so we can fight them.
Let's go.
But
Right.
now let's go back to the Lomo combo.
yeah.
Lomo is very simple.
Yeah.
He sees door.
Yeah.
He's there.
We're away.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Let's
So
just go.
and he's seen him. If he
Yeah.
focuses, he can. Then
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, so we're not doing that.
We need to go to the northeast side of the hallway.
And
Well,
we
let's
also
do
need to
that.
mine
Why
Yeah,
would
we
we go
should-
to the northeast?
because maybe that's where ore is.
Because I had a feeling that compelled me going there, and it's not an evil feeling. It is a
I don't know.
How
Hold
are
on,
you-
let me
it's
check
a
it out.
fear
And
feeling.
that's where the enemy might lie.
Yes,
Then
because we have to go down. What
is that
Are
in
you
the
sure?
direction of?
What I'm thinking is the 3 pathways are the 3 halls. We went down the middle, which was the dwarf. The left is probably the left or the right is maybe the eviler ones. Because I don't know.
where we have to go.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go.
Okay, so
So we'll
clarify.
stay for him.
Hold on.
Whoever the
I want
dwarf is afraid of is in the middle.
Oh, I thought we went
Okay.
down the middle.
All right,
You guys have not been down the middle at all.
we went down the left, I believe.
So let me walk you through this. Okay, let me just walk everybody through this.
I
This is-
thought we went.
This is the main
straight.
area,
Yeah.
right? You guys discovered the original mining camp.
Yeah.
There was the supervisor's room and the miners
Yeah.
area, right?
Yeah.
And then there's 3 tunnels.
Yep.
Okay, so everything that you guys have done with these maps is basically so this is the shaft, and it keeps going deeper and deeper and deeper.
Okay.
But this is only
I thought
This
we had gone
side.
down the middle.
Got it.
this is no. And when you guys went back to rest up here, you still came back this way. So
Okay.
you've never
Went down.
been
The
down
middle or the right?
Or
the
the right.
middle, which is what the dwarf wants you to do. And somebody told you, maybe it was Lomo, that Lomo doesn't like this side because that's where the Natari and the what he calls slavers are.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
We
right.
are Wahuru. Let's go take on some
But-
slaves.
Whoa.
Just to clarify the map there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to the middle.
We are Wahuru,
Let's go
and we
take out.
should also get mining under our belt.
No.
Mining is
So-
out.
Why is
Mining-
mining still
mining-
out?
we don't
We
have-
can explore the place, but we can't mine.
We're not exploring. We're trying to survive.
We're going to go to
And mining is part of our
We'll
survival.
help you. We'll help you.
Vondra, we've been
Let's
defeated by an enemy, and we're being sent by that
And you know
enemy
what
to a
Kaliff
bigger
would
enemy.
do?
All right, I'm rolling
That
this fight.
sword
See,
would
everybody come up on
slice
us
through
when we
that
argue about this.
Belac and Rasitlian. You guys have a feeling about the right?
It's
Oh.
a
No.
pure feeling that it's
You need to probably roll a magic resistance for me.
magic resistance.
You're talking
Oh, I could totally
about
got
something
you, bro.
that
I could totally got you.
Well, I asked you to, so you should probably roll it as well.
Oh, okay.
Remember
Let's
how
go
I
for
couldn't
him.
talk
Let's go for
about-
him. Let's go.
yeah,
do
you,
want,
you
do
actually
want the
go,
total?
you know what? No, we're good.
You want the total?
Yes.
33.
Yeah. So you definitely know if any of the non-halflings brings up what you just brought up, you'll kill them.
Okay, yeah.
Take a try.
No, you can't
Yeah.
say that.
You could try.
Okay. You know, let's just drop the subject.
So you definitely know.
Let's just drop the subject.
Well,
We're going down the middle.
Let's start down
The middle.
path.
But we're still not allowed to mine.
After we kill the bad guy, we'll mine.
Okay.
We'll kill him
Oh, when we're done with the bad guys, I'm leaving
Lomo?
this area. I'm going home.
first. I got you. We'll mine.
I cannot command you to come with us. You're right. That's the exit.
Oh no, but if you guys aren't gonna take these off, you can't. He has no shot.
Well, we can. I mean, we can.
Yeah, I'll free him.
Yeah,
Wow.
to try to, because he's gonna need to have them off to fight anyway.
Well, no, all he has is they're just bracelets with the same runes on them.
But they're. I got you.
That's the way. That's why he doesn't get it. He,
Gotcha.
yeah.
All right. I mean, you can look at them and see if you can.
They're the same thing. I'm letting you know, so you don't.
Let's just go down.
I took
the
so
middle.
much damage. I'm not
Let-
trying to mess
come
up
on
this
now.
area.
Let's go a little ways down here, and then if you want to take a look and see,
Right.
Wait, which one?
Yeah.
Which
Hey, you know what we should
We're going to
do?
the middle.
we should.
Oh
do
wait,
right
no,
in
that
front of
wasn't
their
magic
place,
canceling.
so,
Let's
you
go
know.
to
Right
the
down the
right.
hallway, like,
Yeah,
hey.
hey, let's go a little bit down this hallway, and then if there's a spot that we can stop and you want to try it, Rasitlian.
Finally.
All right.
Lomo gets to be free.
I don't know. We'll see. All right.
Hey, Lomo, did you find any ores? Just quick question.
There's tons of ore down there. That's
It's
all
a mine.
That's all they do.
Of course there is.
Let's go. You know what? This was an A and B conversation with someone who was willing to give me some info on some ores. Okay.
Can you talk to Lomo?
He's a
Yes.
miner. Like,
Yeah.
I talked to him in mud.
All right.
Go ahead and see if you want. I mean, if you want
Time
to try.
to look at them wrists, boy.
Like you're just looking, or you're gonna try to pick them, lock those
I'm
picks.
just gonna look at them.
Okay.
I'm not taking any damage.
Okay.
last time.
Now
Said,
we're-
these look mighty similar.
Take 24 damage.
All right.
You didn't.
I'm
do
not
it.
that evil.
25. 25.
They are the same silver runes on the bracelets. They don't seem to be attached to a wall.
All right. They seem to be the same.
Yeah.
All right.
So they're probably attached to this place.
I
Yes.
So
say,
Lomo,
I say
I'm
go
sorry.
for it.
Even if you tried to get out of here, you probably couldn't get out of here.
Without those being off.
Exactly.
So we got.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, but I can't try. You can try.
No, let's go kill these bad guys.
Hey,
Let's go kill these bad guys.
you should do it.
So Lomo.
So can he
Here,
still?
let's go
He
by.
can still move his arms all the way, right?
And then-
Oh well, no, he has no chain.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you giving him that axe by the way,
Yeah. I was
or the
about to-
sword?
I'm going to give him the axe. I'm going
Okay.
to tell him that if you come with us,
Oh, he can't pick it up.
then the best I can do at this moment is try to make sure you survive.
Okay.
This does seem to have some magical property. I'm not sure what.
Okay.
Electrocute slow-mo.
He picks it up, and then you hear anybody who's attuned to magic roll whatever has attuned you to the magic.
That's right. 12.
Okay, 25.
18.
Well, you cast spells?
No, I got the book now.
Oh, no. Get it. No,
I
yeah.
got the book now.
He has a grimoire.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you attuning to, though?
Yeah.
Which
What's
one
your
did you
tune?
pick?
Well, I don't know yet.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you don't get this. You got a book, but you haven't opened it.
Yeah. Only
So 25,
12.
12,
18.
18.
Oh,
No, you just
low.
magic resistance guy right now. Oh, well. Okay. So- Almost like, have you? I'm assuming kids younger than 29 have played Soul Calibur. Have you played Soul
I've heard
Calibur?
of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
In ancient times, I did hear of this.
So, it seems like the blade sort of pulses in Lomo's hand,
Whoa.
Ah.
and then
Oh, no.
you would know it. You don't know what you're hearing. Well, real quick, okay, everyone roll me. Okay, the people that just made that roll and got higher than 13. What'd you roll?
12.
I literally rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Was bad, yeah.
You need 13 for this.
Yeah.
So you two, roll me. Just give me your languages you know.
Half tongue, wood tongue, worm tongue, kinda hand can't, wave tongue, prime tongue. We'll
Dang,
wave
one
ride.
person can understand. I was like, huh? Y'all hear something? Y'all hear
I don't hear nothing.
That's crazy. Give him that.
Speak some other.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is secret.
Okay.
Oh, he's all mysterious.
You hear
Yeah.
so you
We hear nothing.
you hear this, but you don't see anything happen. You just hear like submit.
Whoa.
You definitely hear that.
I don't see any pulsing, but
But then you see the effect of when you give it to him, and he's like,
And then I'm going to try to get it from him.
okay,
All right. I'm going to say, let me help you.
roll your core.
And try to...
You just hear that, and then it seems like he just got hit by an electrical socket, and he's just like,
So 11.
Kick him down the hallway.
It's just a core roll or
Yeah,
add resistance or
not right now. So,
okay.
it's there's some kind of. You can try to help Lomo, or you can try to battle whatever he's battling. But it would be you substituting yourself for him, or you can aid him.
I'm gonna aid him.
Okay. So now roll your spell dominance to help him.
That's pretty high. I hope. Roll a 12.
30. No, 29.
You roll a 1?
I don't know.
Say 29 on That's
Okay.
nice.
Weak. Still miss.
You see Lomo go to one knee,
Oh wow.
and you see like his eyes go into all black, and then he resists whatever it was. Like you were you're sweating like so. Melnoce is sweating.
Good lord.
Dude, what
Like,
happened?
it's only 3 seconds, but it's like he's sweating profusely. Like
Hey.
Okay, so
you've never actually. I don't think any of you guys have been in the presence of a scarred weapon.
Ooh.
Yeah. No. So I'm gonna take that from him.
That
Good
seems
idea.
interesting.
If
Let me grab it.
and
Well,
put
you've survived. Yeah. Lomo doesn't want to give it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it hasn't. I'm going to say.
Lomo doesn't want to give it.
Well,
I also have
Lomo
this
can
one.
keep it.
Right.
Which is
That's
stronger.
Won't try to take you over.
Oh no, this one seems
It
pretty
looks
cool.
very nice.
I
You
like
try
this
to-
one.
so you-
I'm trying,
try it, man. You can.
Yeah, I'll roll my persuasion.
It's gonna, yeah, you can try your persuasion,
Nah,
man.
man, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Let him have what he wants.
That's
man.
right, man. Shit, we can't stop him.
We can't stop
I'm
Lomo.
not a big car guy. You a car guy?
No.
I am.
But it'd be like if you had a Ferrari and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I got a Honda now. The mileage, the gas mileage is awesome.
All right. Well,
He's
okay.
just looking, so he's not saying no to you, but he's just like,
Yeah.
Can I try and roll persuasion? And
Can I
Alright.
he
hit
just puts it
pocket?
on his shoulder.
Okay.
Can I
So
hit
I'm gonna
Lamar?
put the sword back in there.
this weapon is going to hurt you if you don't drop it. Can I roll persuasion?
It's not gonna work.
He's got a back
Hey, Monotopa, why are you so sweaty?
Can I just hit pocket?
What are you saying that
He needs
is?
to stop with that
Just-
create water all the time.
I am
you know
saying
what I'm
that
saying?
in
He's
wood
out
talk.
here
Create water on himself.
creating
alright?
water on himself.
Can I try and say it Dwarven?
He must have been, you know,
Think
it's really
okay,
warm
think
down
about
here.
Dwarven.
Yeah, he's
Had
not
to
a
cool
fan of
off.
dwarves.
I mean, yeah.
No, he wouldn't know Zulu.
And
Yeah,
your dad was saying it in a weird tongue, so
Can I
you
just pickpocket it?
So.
Would that work?
Let him
All right,
pick it
guys.
out.
Let's just
move
let's
forward.
go on.
Yeah.
Let him keep it,
Right.
y'all.
Right.
Can I just pickpocket it out of his hand? Like,
No.
it's a huge battle axe.
yeah.
He's
Fucking
11
hell.
foot tall.
He-
Right, right.
He
What do
just
you
said,
think this is? I'll lift it up with a pinky.
Literally said, "Can I pickpocket it?"
Wait,
you
can't
drop
you
it, it's
not
going to,
carry
like,
anything
crush
over
you.
45 pounds?
He just.
Isn't that your max
75.
capacity?
Max is 75.
Oh.
Nah,
All right, so let's start.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
That is not.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
Yeah.
Lomo, are you with us? All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Shink. Yeah.
He sheathed it.
He sheathed the axe.
Can you let us know if you're starting to get urges that don't seem natural?
Sure.
All right.
I think
Well, I
we'll
mean, he
know
told us
when-
about the guy who's controlling him, so
Yeah.
hopefully he'll tell us
Or you know,
that we can do much
we'll
about it.
notice when the axe starts swinging.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, friendly fire.
When
Okay.
the axe is halfway through Monotopa's body, that's
I'm just,
when we'll know.
I'm letting
When
you
one of
know
the
if it
halflings
swings
gets
too
turned into a
close,
quarterling,
I'm
you'll
not
know.
asking questions.
Shut up.
I'm warping out.
I'm going to the north entrance.
The worst
We're
part
going
is
this
that
way.
I don't think like half
He
of
doesn't
them
like
get
over
that
here.
joke.
We're going this way.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Oh, thank you.
How could this
Yes.
happen to me?
Yes.
I made my
So
mistakes.
Lomo,
I gave a giant man
what?
an
Tell me
axe.
about your
He
like
almost turned evil.
workout regimen. Or, I don't know, man. It just
I might
We're
until I
going
pass
down.
out.
Yeah,
That's
I
his
just
workout
punch
regimen.
rocks until
Well,
I'm
trying to get that swole.
Okay,
you know?
so about 50 yards, just like here, you come to a set of double doors.
All right.
Locked.
Here we go.
Oh, big bets. Sorry. Alright, checking out for traps.
Alright. So it's a huge
door.
Are you
How
gonna
many-
need a stepping stool to see the locks?
Probably.
so 5 foot.
I got you.
Dang.
So
I got you. I got
20-foot wide door,
Listen. Oh.
and the doors themselves are like huge dwarven hall sized doors, so they're
I got some
40, 30, 40 foot high.
I need to stand
Why do
someone's-
dwarves need that big a door?
Okay, how
Like
about
when they make
this?
siege works and things, and they
Okay.
deliver it to people.
Yeah, because I was just like,
Is
they're
the-
like,
Is it all the way up there? Can I just do it down here?
they just did the most.
You're basically
Like,
you get ropes and you start looking for.
Alright.
Now think of dwarves though.
Yeah.
Most of their locks will probably be the first 5 feet.
Yeah. Alright. Let's do that. Alright.
Gotcha.
Just stand on my
Time to-
shoulders. I'm decent.
Well, we lost a halfling.
It's 23.
That's actually
Okay. It's a mechanism where if you could probably put 2 or 3 pieces of metal in different parts of the door, you can try to disable the mechanism to open the door.
But I can't lockpick it.
That would be you
Oh.
lockpicking.
Alright. Time to roll insight for those pieces of metal. Is it like.
You just roll your lockpick.
Just roll your lockpicking, but they're just it's 3
Yeah,
it's 3
just
rolls.
a different type of lock.
Mm.
Dang.
Quiet, guys.
It ain't
Gotta
a one.
encourage him.
Alright.
right.
That's a
Yeah, that's-
16.
Oh!
Woo!
Get slow-mo on that.
Right.
17. Not 16.
All right, so you've got one of the 3 that you think is pretty
Okay.
well.
What?
All right.
Alright.
There you go.
Alright, that's 20.
Okay, got the other one you think pretty good.
And that is 22.
Okay.
I mean 23.
All right,
Time,
you got the 3 jerry rigged in.
time to open that door.
Now try to open it.
Do I have to roll? What do I have to roll?
Yes.
Oh.
Name the same thing.
Alright.
That is great.
I don't get a bonus 'cause I'm not locked. Is it still count as lockpicking?
Yes.
Oh, I do get a bonus. Never mind. Then that's 16.
It wasn't no one.
So you're just there by yourself, and you're like,
Hey, who wants to help me out? Opening. Well, no one else is lockpicking. Do they need lockpicking to help me?
no.
Because I'm twisting.
No, now that you've got it,
Someone
now that
come
you've.
and help.
All right, let me go open this
Oh,
door
I
real
got you.
quick.
So you're basically taking him,
Yeah.
and you're like moving him as he's.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
What is it, prowess?
So as soon as he gets close to the door, though, you both sort of go down an inch.
Move back.
All right, I'm jumping back.
Okay.
40 feet back.
Yes.
That you're gonna hit the wall.
I mean, I'm jumping back to where I was
Yeah, yeah.
before.
Okay.
Time to keep working at this door.
Concussion.
All right.
Uh,
So do you leave him on the door?
I'm gonna fly, and then pick him up and
So when you hear the thing, do you just?
Oh yeah, I
Let
left him.
go?
I left him.
So you're just on the door yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll your magic resistance.
That's your boy.
Come on, John.
Later, friend.
Hey, there we go. He's got it.
20.
That was a smooth.
I
Did-
think
it's
didn't
a
you guys
natural
find?
12.
Okay.
Wait, he rolled magic.
Didn't somebody who here started turning into stone before?
Oh.
Him? Oh, the hand?
It was you.
Yeah, it was him
Was it me
again.
So you feel something like that, but you're just like no, like, you're like,
No.
and it doesn't seem to. It's almost like frost coming over, and you're because you're still on the door, and if you mess that up, it's gonna do something bad.
Can I?
So you keep just moving, and it all just sort of flakes away,
Wow.
Wow.
like it's frost or stone.
Wow.
Alright.
And then
Boy out here.
since he jumps, and there's no pressure on the plate again, it goes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 'cause he's
Now I'm gonna fly and not be on the plate,
Okay.
That's smart.
and then try and move.
Is it open yet?
No. You need pressure.
Okay,
Really?
Rasitlian.
Lomu.
Rasitlian,
You have a
if this
big
is getting
ass,
difficult
okay.
for you,
You
So
double
there needs to be pressure on the plate.
As you do it, and then make another roll.
Lomu has a pretty big axe. I mean, he can just...
I'll drop my wings.
Okay.
Wait.
Make another roll.
Now make another roll.
No, I had an idea. Why do you... Dang it.
It's too late.
We gotta do it. Oh no! You son! God!
9.
What's
Oh,
your
This
aggression?
is why you wait.
MR, guys.
Yeah, 9.
Oh,
wait.
dang.
Was that for the door?
Oh, man. That was a smooth
Wait, is that
11.
because
That
I
was
just
it.
rolled because I thought I was in instant magic resistance, but is that for
Oh,
the
I'm
door?
sorry. That's right. That's just magic resistance. Roll your door.
All right.
Hold on. I'll take that away. You did not have to roll that one.
Okay, that was the one. Oh!
3. All right, that's 15 now.
Yeah.
All right.
Magic
now-
resistance.
13.
Okay.
It's the
I can't
table.
roll that low.
19.
It was the
I can't
table.
roll that low either.
There is a beautiful statue of a
Oh,
Rorgn
man.
footballing a beautiful little halfling.
I got a 19. This is why you wait, Vandra.
Hey, look, that was that's how you open the door.
Wow.
You needed help.
You wait for the
And they own
I
the-
didn't even tell
they
you
own
that in the
they
first
own the
place.
door, right? One's holding the door, one on the
Yeah,
plate.
yeah. No,
You
no.
actually did.
Imagine if you were-
kind of need some help. That I came
Like,
over.
imagine
I
if
never
I-
said that. I said, oh.
Well, imagine like 5 years ago if you just had Caleb in your hands and moving him around the doorknob.
Okay.
That's how they're stuck.
Okay, guys. I have a great idea.
I was just gonna have him go over it because his magic resistance is like 30 or something.
It's 21, not 30.
It's like 30 or something.
But he can't lift you.
I say,
No, I was gonna have him lock.
I think
because he doesn't have lock picking.
we should cut off.
Can I
we should
smite
cut
him?
off Rasitlian's arm.
Can I smite him?
Yes, we're not doing that.
Can I?
As a statue, you have no motivation to smite anybody. You got to role play a statue right now.
Wow.
Okay.
Caught.
Wow.
Well, that,
Caught.
okay. Shoot.
So
Alright,
who
so
else
I'm
has
going to-
lockpicking or Protean?
The girl, the lady,
Oh, true.
Elliot.
Leon.
And
So she's like,
Nah.
I
Okay.
can.
she actually is going to take her lockpicks and without hurting them, she's gonna take out his part of his tool set, and she fixes one of the 3 that he was jimmying.
Ah. All right.
Keep it going.
She's like, that looks better.
Okay.
Can she open the door?
Is that all that we need to do? Do you think?
I think I have to open it
Alright.
now.
So,
okay.
why
Now
don't
the
you-
pressure plate's already down.
Yeah.
Wait, Monotopa?
With
I think
all my
we
will.
should, like, you and
Oh,
Rod should open it.
can I take
Because
like
we have
their
to
statues
probably
and then
close.
try and like pick them up and move
No,
them?
no, don't move the statues.
Yeah, because they're touching the door and all that stuff.
Stop it.
It'd just be
I'm
her
gonna
doing
roll.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll to see if
You wanna look
Manitoba is fine with being there.
But it's still open right now.
Okay, all right. So we
No, huge door,
Okay,
huge
got it.
hallway.
Okay,
Yeah, you're
alright.
still good.
Okay, then what I'm gonna do is
So you was trying to find a cop out.
I'm going to grab.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm going to. If she has a belt or something like that, I'm gonna grab a hold of the back of her belt
Okay.
and get ready to yank her if it goes wrong.
Why don't you just go on
Okay.
it?
All right.
Okay.
Or tie him to
Well,
it. 'cause
okay,
he
look,
has a
no.
fire.
Because whoever opens it now has to try to.
Yeah,
Lock
I can't
pick it.
do any of that stuff.
If Stitch, Belac, and I are the only ones left, we're gonna have some problems.
I'm not.
Okay, I can try.
I'm
I got
not.
90 arrows.
I'm good.
I can look at all their.
I can try
Who
and
was
lock
holding
pick
up
it.
my arrows?
Target practice.
I can try.
It would be -8.
Wow.
I can
He looked at them all and was like, party loot.
Oh, nice.
And then the doors.
Yay.
Oh,
Just-
good.
My soul statue.
You know.
Why, yes, you are.
Put you in the bag.
Let me-
All right.
You can start, or Lomo, or you can start opening the doors now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start opening
Yeah.
the door.
Get
I
shot
have
by
my
acid
sword
arrow.
out though.
Yeah,
Okay.
my arrow.
I'm gonna start opening the door.
Good shot.
Does
have
my
my
vestment
lockpicks.
go up as a statue? Because I lose agility,
No.
but I feel like armor-wise, that should, you know.
He's solid.
I tried it.
It'll be a lot easier
I
to
don't have
get.
I don't have that skin armor anymore. You know, I got that stone.
Yeah, I'll give your vestment a solid 20.
Oh, right.
Like
I'm
what?
going down.
There.
Right, because it's easier to hit, so it's not moving.
Um,
Or if you don't have armor, then that might bring you up. I don't know.
I thought it was the same, but I realized I just wrote
You
the
don't
free.
have armor,
Yeah.
it might bring you
I am going to do an insight and ask Leoniani to do it as well to see if we can, if there's like a lever or something that might turn them back.
How am I always the one getting trapped?
Because you're
the
always
one
the
opening
one
the door.
peeking in the traps.
I need to stop that.
He's
You guys are on your own. It's fine.
reflecting. As a statue, he
Imagine
started
sticking
reflecting.
Imagine
I'm
sticking
done.
your hand in a magic bear trap for a bunch of teammates. That's a real
Worldstar.
That's an absolute sacrifice, and I'm proud of
I'm
you,
going back
Rasitlian.
home.
Ben, you won't. You won't. That's what happens here. Pretty much.
You guys are boys.
That's their job.
And Dave, I only rolled a 16.
We
See
did
if I can
higher
do
than
that.
that.
Okay.
Did you drink water?
What's that?
Did you drink some water?
Yeah, mine's over here.
Okay, cool.
You don't
I
see
didn't wanna
anything
take
she
yours.
doesn't either.
Thanks, man.
Here.
Alright.
And they don't seem like marble. They seem like basalt.
Okay.
Not yeah.
Oh, we're that weak stuff. Remember
So
when
I am going to
wasn't stone?
I'm going to place them in the toy bag.
Imagine when you listen to
No way!
Yes, man.
No
I
way!
gotta transport you guys.
The bag.
If I find out like you've done this,
The bag.
I'm done with
How
it.
else? We're not gonna be able to carry
I'm
you.
gonna smite you. I'm gonna smite you.
I can carry him. You can.
I'm gonna smite you
Hey,
just because you're on that
let's
side.
party, Luke.
What?
The bag.
That's how it is, Stitch?
No,
For
at least
real?
you'll get-
I'm smiting
You
you
find
too.
30 arrows missing.
At least you guys might get
Stitch gonna
a
wake
little
up
bit
like,
of
oh, I only got
articulation.
40 now.
Wow.
At least you guys might get a little bit of articulation. Like,
I'm smiting you twice.
you can try.
I will.
The
From
bag.
the thing.
Thanks, man.
You don't get none of the tea. None of it.
I'll
I'm
make my own.
saving you guys.
It's all good. I
You're
remember that.
enslaved.
I mean, would you rather us sleep
I
you
came
in
up
the
with the name
monster infested
Wahuru.
hallway?
Liberate us.
Yes. I think we should. You know,
What slavers in
since they're making such a
So
big
what
fuss about it,
order?
we should just leave them.
What order are we gonna proceed in?
Last.
Is it dark?
I guess
Or
we
is
don't
it-
get imaginary orders
Yeah, I
in
mean,
the bag.
it's
They should go first.
What?
Dwarven hall.
Throw my head. Like, y'all see anything?
Just does the
Yeah.
all the time.
Y'all
You need
see
to
it?
attack? Nothing attack. We're good.
We good, y'all. Come on.
Wow.
Oh,
You guys are
man.
dark, man.
All right,
You guys are dark.
Who got better sight in the dark?
Oh,
Me,
I have
actually.
Hunter
I
Sight.
know.
Yeah,
The
Hunter
two of
Sight.
us.
Right.
I have Hunter Sight, so I can see
Just
as
the
well.
Hunter
two.
sight,
Shade
shade
sight.
sight.
So y'all gotta go first, then.
Alright,
It's the
I'll
same.
protect our rear. So,
Of course you will.
yeah, I'm just making sure we're okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
So how we gonna figure this out?
So you come-
Y'all gonna look back.
This way.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all
I'll
gonna
go
get in the
last.
fight. Y'all gonna look back.
Alright, we're up in the
Guys,
village.
listen.
What's happening?
So we came in this way. All right,
Two
we're
doors
going
to
this
each
way.
left and the right, and one to the straight ahead.
See how they play
Okay.
this.
What's that in the middle of the room?
It's like a emblem or a sigil on the floor etched in
Okay.
like a mosaic.
All right, so let's Leoniani, why don't we or actually Stitch and her, why don't you guys see if you can see anything on the sigil that might be able to turn these guys back?
Okay.
I mean, if there's any levers or
Shit, I was wrong.
You should probably take
Oh
this
man,
out.
you're the he's the dwarf.
got the-
Yeah,
he's
shoot.
got the, yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 21.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry, 25.
Roll your magic as well.
That's
your nature.
vast difference.
Yeah.
Who speaks Dwarven?
20.
I don't.
I speak stone right now, but out of that, I can speak some Dwarven.
Yeah. So in Dwarven, you do see like little runes that say restoration.
Restoration.
Places there.
Restoration.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm just waiting for you to tell me.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
Yep. That says restoration.
So then I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to walk them over and place them on whatever says restoration.
Yeah. So anybody who sleeps or stays there for 10 minutes, you start to get your hit points back quicker.
Your vitality.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Your vitality.
Nice.
If you're fighting any disease or poison, you might have a better
Or stones.
chance to fix
Yeah,
that.
fighting
Wow.
stone.
Okay.
And yes, they do, after about 10 minutes, start to get your cracks.
Okay.
Dang.
And
That
then
could give
it's almost, no. It's almost like it's just like flaky stone just comes off.
So like when you have sunburn.
Once they come back, I'm going to. Amoni no Solomon.
Smite.
Wow. She gives you your lockpicks back.
That's
And
good.
we should probably.
Smite.
I'm going to suggest we don't quite shut the door, but so that they have the appearance of shut.
Yeah. Don't reset it. Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So there are no flames like on the dwarven side. They still have torches and sconces and things. Unless you guys were in the lower level.
Yeah.
Here, there's no sconces at all. So the only light you can bring in is what you can either, if you keep the doors open from hundreds of feet from the cave, or if you have magic or torches. Or
Okay.
I got a torch.
Yep.
You can light your torch.
All right.
I'm gonna be in the dark.
So.
You know what I'm gonna cast? Equal sight.
All right.
On you, me, and him.
Why?
Because now we all have undersight.
Cause y'all had star sight and then
I can't
eagle
cast
sight.
it because it's only for 3 people. I can't cast it for you.
Well, no, I can do it on myself.
Yeah. So
You could
now-
give me
And then
Us two.
You
Now we
could
all
give
have
me
one
double
sight.
undersight.
No.
No,
It doesn't.
What would
work.
extra sight turn into?
all right.
nothing.
Nothing.
Extra sight.
How
I
long
can
does
see in the
eagle
fourth
sight
dimension.
last?
I think it's an hour out of combat and then 1d4 or in combat.
Are you looking for the list? Because I have it.
Yeah, 1 hour of combat. Okay.
Well then, never mind.
And
I
it's
know
only
my
a
spells.
2.
You know, like 3.
I know 3, which is what I need.
I know
Well.
one. Insight, which I told you about.
Okay.
And I know smite.
And I know that
All right.
little weird
When
awareness
this
thing.
runs out, if we haven't found anything, then I'm going to go ahead and do a torch because I don't want to
Yeah.
use too many other spells.
Wait, don't you have shade sight though?
Yeah, that gives us undersight.
Yeah.
Because we have.
But that's what
star
I'm saying.
sight gives you undersight.
Yeah, I
but
forgot.
Yeah. All right.
We're all good. We all have undersight.
Okay.
See, I've been keeping track of the game. I got this.
Then
So,
why were you gone this week, huh?
Which door do we want to go in,
Oh, that's
guys?
fair.
First door to the right.
Let's start from the right and
I think that's
go
a good
You
left.
guys want? So you guys want
Yep.
this one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep.
I just want to
Alright,
be the
fair enough.
opposite. Let's go the
Left.
other way.
Well, I think it's a
Yep,
committee.
it's right.
It's more of a committee thing.
But I'm
That's
the one
right.
with the lockpick, so.
Even was right.
Rock,
So
paper, scissors.
Alright.
I hit right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Even
I'm
was
just gonna
right.
check it
So
for
we did right.
a locked or trap. No one is coming near me while I do this.
Yeah. Okay.
We're great.
Yeah, I don't want to turn into stone again. So
Alright.
you're good.
That's 20. No, 18.
It seems like this door is locked, and you think anything that's locked is going to be trapped.
Alright, this one is probably trapped. It's locked. I'm gonna go check the other door
Okay.
while I'm at it.
Great roll.
28.
Locked, trapped.
Alright. This one is
Rasitlian.
definitely locked and trapped.
I'm gonna check the last
If
one.
you're having difficulty unlocking these doors, we could see if Lomo could break them down.
Well, that would cause a lot of noise, though, and we're trying to
I'm gonna check the other.
infiltrate. We don't want to let them know that we're coming.
That's true.
Hey, I mean, he has a pretty big axe.
Yeah, it's
It
like
would
a
make
very
pretty
loud.
good sound.
That's
No,
26.
Hey, that'll make them sunbathe.
26.
Not locked.
no, because then
Oh,
we can go
no.
next.
Listen,
Alright,
Not
alright.
locked, what, trapped?
Not locked or trapped.
This door is not locked or trapped.
and that's the opposite of where we were
No,
going
that's
to go.
middle
It's
door.
Oh, the middle door.
Yeah. Alright, y'all. Let's have some fun.
Would you
Let
like
us
to
go
go.
through.
Maybe we should try the others.
How much you
I
want to
don't
bet?
want to be
there's,
stoned
like,
again.
Okay, let's
Alright,
go.
let's go.
But-
Yeah, so both of these are locked and trapped.
Yeah, okay.
How much you want to
Alright.
bet that's where everyone is? Like, everyone.
Let's find out. Open
Everybody's in the unlocked door.
Alright.
Which we
Alright,
need to
so
kill.
what's our marching order?
Squad.
I'm
I'm not first, I'll tell you
last.
that much.
I'm last.
Manitoba's last.
I'm
I'm
first.
last.
Manitoba's
We
last.
can have a shootout.
They both
right?
are standing right there. Wahuru.
How about we
Just
do that?
stand-
You guys should have a method.
Here's what I had last
Alright.
time. Rasitlian, Belac, Kaliff,
I'm
Stitch,
first.
Liliana, Vandra, Manitoba, Lomo.
Alright, that's the same.
That's the last one I had.
We'll get Lomo up.
So where do you want Lomo?
Closer.
He's gonna be ahead of me. I'm not about to be in the way of that axe. Mm-mm.
So you guys tell me what you guys want.
I
Second to
want
last.
to try and go in the back so I can use that one.
But where are?
I'm going
Unless
first.
you
I'm
guys
up
have
front,
Hunter
man.
Sight now.
Okay.
Why do we have an
You're
archer
an
up
archer.
front?
No, he's
Somebody gotta go first. Come
Lomo's
on.
up front, and then probably.
No.
Lomo shouldn't be up front. He's not stealthy at all.
Oh, that's fair.
Sorry.
So that's what I'm saying. So
Us
we need
two
to,
up front, because we're the
Oh,
stealthiest.
we're about to get attacked.
Okay,
yeah.
see that thing?
Yeah.
That's Lomo.
Oh.
Oh dang.
That's what in the tall it looks like.
Yeah.
No-
Wow.
Look, wait.
Yeah,
He's
definitely-
stealthy.
Yeah,
Let
he's
me
not
see.
stealthy.
Dang.
He's a ninja.
so
So that'd be in the
So,
tall.
Wow.
Oh, that's an Natal?
Wow.
Ooh, that's a very big boy.
Yeah,
yes,
they
that's
are,
what he
they
was
can
saying.
be.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think.
They can be.
So I'm not up front. I'm just letting you know.
all
I'll
right.
be up front, and
One
then.
second.
Yeah, and
With
then.
Lomo.
Okay, so who? Give me number one.
Rasitlian,
Next to me.
Belac, Lomo,
Lomo.
Stitch.
Stitch,
Archers up front, y'all.
Vandra,
No, Kaliff.
Yeah.
Kaliff, Vandra, Liana,
Yeah.
and then loser.
Vandra's a coward.
Vandra has the lowest investment. So, unless y'all want to hook a brother up, he's going to be chilling.
Okay, so Rasitlian,
Alright.
Belac, Lomo, Stitch, Kaliff, Vandra, Liliana, and Manitoba.
Yes.
We got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Is this still
I'm
open,
the hype man.
or do I need to?
Okay, so yeah, now it's going to a 10. Now it's going down to a 10-foot,
Okay. All right. So.
They're not ready for us.
and now it goes to a 10 but 20 tall.
So I'm just stretching in the back,
All right.
contemplating the room.
You opening the door?
Yes.
And let's see. That's,
I'm gonna pull out my
okay.
sword as I
I
do
rolled
it.
18, so I'm good.
Okay.
I will drag you in there.
Ah. All right.
I will hold you at Bo's point, okay?
Who?
Everyone, except for me, because I'm the starter.
Especially you.
What'd you roll?
For what?
For what?
Just to test it, man. I got
Just to test
He
it?
wasted it.
He
all.
wasted his 11. See?
He wasted
Now you got
it
it
all.
too.
That's gonna be.
Yeah, you need to stop rolling, bro. What is you doing, man?
He's
It's gonna be right when it
12.
counts, yeah.
I got a Vandra light.
Yeah.
Yay.
Vandor's a light sitting here. Dude, let me
Right.
tell you, I sat down in this chair so good. It's amazing. Y'all should have seen it.
Well, y'all can't. Y'all turned to stone.
Right. Right.
in the bag.
Get out of here.
Sorry, that
That's
back
right.
comes in handy.
You're gonna be down 40 arrows. It's cool.
That Goblin Girl's gonna bring that back. She's gonna steal it from you one day. She's coming back for it. So you come into this. Now it looks like a very proper dwarven room instead of just squared off. It's octagonal shape. And this was like an entry hall. This seems like it's almost like a lounge. Like this maybe seems like a dwarven hall, or was a dwarven hall. So
They got any
doors
ale?
on the side, 5 feet wide. Double doors, 10 feet wide, straight.
Do they have any
Alright,
ale?
let's check the one straight ahead first.
There is just have any of you guys trying to give you references? So there's some, like chairs, benches, but they're all stone. Very detailed, carved, but still stone. No pillows, no cushions.
Okay.
Jugs, if you, especially the people that are more naturally inclined to start snooping around, look at the jugs. Whatever, you have to move cobwebs and spider webs and stuff. It could have used to maybe contain water or wine, but it's all been like very vinegary. But there's nothing left; it's all evaporated. All the foodstuffs is now crumbled down to mold, and so it's ancient.
Alright, 23 to check those first.
How much like does a canteen hold?
A candy? Oh, just like a gallon.
Yeah, if that. I mean. So and then you do see statues arranged throughout, like they were. Most are like in the process of throwing. It looks like a spell or attacking.
About how many statues?
Give me a second. I'm just 6.
They look like they were attacking.
So looks like.
Let me roll insight.
What direction?
Do they look like what
All
we
over
were
the
made
place.
out of?
Yes.
Yay.
But that wouldn't be the same thing, though. 'cause
No,
it's
they
not-
don't look
it's not
like
from
the
a trap.
salt. I'm sorry, they don't look like the
Okay.
salt.
It's not from a trap.
I was just
I'm
wondering.
thinking.
Because if it was technically the door, everyone would have been frozen in some kind of.
Well, yeah, no, I know if it was the door, it would have been that, but I'm saying
So
like
I'm
maybe
thinking
there's something else.
They
you know.
fought something that turned them to stone.
Yeah,
What direction are
Can
they
I roll
facing?
insight and look at their
the
eyes?
same
So,
towards the
so
center.
these 3 in the middle are facing out. So it's very artistically done, and then the ones that are sort of facing the ones inside are faced toward. Someone set this up to look like a battle scene, like 3 versus 4. But it's like 2 humans, a Natari. No, there'd probably be 2 Natari here. One dwarf, an elf, but they all different statues.
Wow.
Can I
Do you want
roll?
me to write the different types down?
Yeah.
Here, I'll do it on a map for you.
Okay.
Yay.
I'll just call it statue room.
Yep. Okay.
Statue room.
Alright. Well, from what I know, Lomo, am I correct that these are Natari, and they're not usually nice guys?
They are not.
Alright, so we'll probably not try to...
In fact, he's like, I can even smash if you want.
Right now, I'm concerned about the noise,
Uh,
but I do like where you're going with that.
do you have spell that makes the noise go away?
No, no. Okay,
I'm just saying that's 2 less than
let's see maybe the dwarf. I wonder if he's part of the same... I'm gonna
You wanna
that's
look?
what I'm gonna say.
Is this Sunday?
And see if he looks to be part of the Grim Cloaks.
We've been here.
No, he actually looks.
That's
His armor looks more like what the shade looks like.
Okay, alright. Okay. And then why don't we take a look at the rest and sort of see what we can identify.
So those are what you see.
Alright. Okay.
Can I do like
But they look different. Like they don't all look like the same style.
Yeah, from different times, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I want to roll like insight just to look at the statues and maybe they represent something or if there's a meaning behind. No.
No.
Okay.
So the Natari and the elf. So the two Natari and the elf, they're the three in the middle.
Okay.
That seem to be in all these gestures of, I'm just gonna say spell casting, poses of throwing spells. Whereas the four on the outside, the two humans, the dwarf and the Shakaran, are all in poses of either like they're trying to defend against a block or.
Okay. So then I suggest we take some of these guys back and see if we can restore them.
Okay.
Especially the dwarf here, because he looks to be from around the same time as Sage.
Okay.
And so maybe he can give us some insight as to what's going on, what they encountered.
Let's take one back at a time so we can calm them down without getting struck.
That's
or
fine,
we
I'll
can
take
open the doors and not risk the fact that they don't like us and they're going to kill us.
No.
Because so far the decisions you've been choosing for the party haven't been the best.
Yeah, no, I
I'm
feel
just
that.
saying.
I like this idea. Let's
I haven't even been here, but
The
man,
two Kubaba kids are like,
Stallion, that's quite disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful. I'm just saying.
Concerns and,
The past few things he's been
oh,
choosing
he's trying to
for
come
us
and say,
to
I
do.
understand your
I do
concerns.
understand your concerns, but as I'm talking to you, I'm still taking his body over there.
Wow.
who are you taking over?
The dwarf.
Okay.
Put a warp right on the restoration.
And now he's in a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
You're at the tip top of the mountain.
You put this statue there, and wait the 10 minutes. Nothing changes.
Oh, that's weird. Let's get that out of here.
Okay.
What about the elf?
Nah, we ain't about to try multiple things.
They looked like a different type of
Mm-hmm.
statue than these things.
Let's break them.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to put the dwarf in the toy bag.
Is it still dark in here? You got a torch?
Yeah, I do have a torch.
How much can how many objects can the toy bag hold?
Roll your natures, and I'll sort of let you
Alright,
figure something
okay.
out.
47.
All right, 21.
It's a. There's a number of uses, and you don't know how many uses. It's because it's dedicated to something.
Ah. Okay.
So stop using it.
All right.
So I've been tracking it. But,
Well, I got him.
you pop them in.
Yeah.
So stop using.
I'm just saying. Look, that
but
could
you
have
know
been
it's
our
Yeah,
last.
that could have been
It's
us.
diminishing.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Come out like a GI Joe, and
Yeah.
you can't do anything.
Oh, it doesn't matter. That's just.
All
All
right. So since you doing that,
right.
hey, you want to light a torch?
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens. But light your torch close to the door. Let's just see what happens.
All right.
Anything happen?
The shadows move with the.
Okay, cool.
It's not moving.
We
I mean,
can
it's,
put
it's
that.
no.
I'll put that
I'll
out.
put out.
All right. Rasitlian, you want to check
Dark.
the doors? What do we know? Here, guys, let's put our heads together. What do we know?
Nothing.
About something that could turn something to stone.
It can turn something.
I'm gonna.
Well,
I would say the people that have actually been traveling in this world are you, and you.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
what do I know?
You can roll knowledge.
What do I know? Let me think. There's just so much knowledge in my head that I can't.
You said knowledge?
Wow, me with them high rolls. 12.
I got an 8.
I rolled a whole 8.
So you know of basilisks.
Okay.
You would know of
Medusa.
Like gorgons.
organs.
Okay. All right.
Treasure chests? Could have just been a chest.
No. The changeling creatures normally grab you and eat you. They don't.
Huh.
No, I'm saying the chest that turned my hand into stone. It could just.
Well,
be,
that's a trap. That was a trap.
You never know. It could have been a corruption trap.
Okay. All right.
Open the
So
door.
maybe they were trying to attack the chest.
There's something living here that's been living here for a while. safe bet that it's still here.
Should we
You know
roll
what we
insight?
should do?
Blind sight.
Go in the north area.
It could be
shoot,
like
yeah,
a
we could do that.
basilisk, which is like a large, sort of snake-like creature. It could be.
Wouldn't
like
that be more like in the walls or underground or something?
Well, we are underground.
No, I mean like, would it like?
Well, normally they would eat the stone.
You know.
Would I?
So
could
they're
I
probably
roll
not
alchemy
here right
to
now.
see if the doors like resist magic. Like just stop it from going through.
No wonder
Oh,
the
like
thing
me,
is
like
so
they did in
big.
the other mine.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
probably to
what's
fit the basilisk.
No,
the
it
basilisk.
was an insight, but I didn't know if you wanted to use what I was attuned to.
Yeah,
Because-
go ahead and make a roll. I'll let you make a roll.
18.
I mean, the stone still looks like the same type of stone in the next mine, the old mine.
Alright.
So I'm just saying, like, guys,
We open the door. Let's
be
go.
prepared. If it is a gorgon, try not to look at it.
I'll-
Yeah,
I wonder if the
I'm
witch
gonna
should be
tell
able to-
Matatopa that
could be.
I'm thinking of using blind sight just to look through the doors before I open them.
That's what I was thinking.
Because then, let's say if it was right there, we don't open, and then boom, we're all stoned. You know what I mean?
I think that's a good idea.
Alright, time to cast blind sight. And do I have to roll against the thing?
Are you opening the door?
No.
No, he's casting blind sight.
You're just casting blind sight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright.
You're not actually affecting anything.
Alright. Because I'm just gonna, like, try and see if I could cheat my way, like, to see through the door.
See through.
Because it's a 200. What is
Within
it?
200 feet, the
I think,
caster can
but
discern
blind sight doesn't
presence.
let you get Superman X-ray.
Yeah, I
vision.
know. I didn't mean see through. I meant like say I was standing against the wall. I cast it. I could see through that wall, but I
not see through it, but like feel.
yeah, because it tells me if there's anything over there and how many of that
Oh
thing
no,
there is.
it lets you sense
Yeah,
whatever
that's
is
what I'm
200 feet, anything within 200 feet. So yeah, you're not going to see,
No,
but you'll be able to feel like on the other side of this
that's
door
what I'm
there
trying to
seems to
say.
be a creature.
So I wanted to cast that and then run to the
He's
three
trying to feel it
doors.
out.
So there is no creature on any of the three doors.
All right, so
There seems to be walls.
there's nothing blind sight can see on the three doors. It's just walls.
Okay, just see if you can open
All right,
Let us pass.
them. Check them.
time for it.
I'm going to stand in restoration.
All right.
That's what I'm going to go ahead and do.
That's-
We start the battle there.
26 for whichever door.
Well, whichever door, which door is it?
The front one, the double door. One, no, it's 27.
So you're going here
Yeah, in 27.
to just check the door.
Yeah.
Not trapped, not locked.
Alright, that one's not trapped or locked. I'll go further than south door. I mean, the east door. 22.
Not trapped, not locked.
Alright, that one's not trapped or locked either. $25.
Locked, not trapped.
Alright. So those two are not locked, not trapped, but this one's locked. So do you want me to lockpick it?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't trust any of those.
Alright.
Oh, that was a smooth 12.
That is a 28 with a 12.
All right, unlocked.
Alright, so all three doors are unlocked now.
Let's say we try to lock them.
Alright,
Yeah, you go ahead and try
pulling
that.
out the sword.
I'm still chilling with restoration.
You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Yep, I'm ready.
Push open the door.
Yeah, y'all let me know how that goes.
Alright, so go in the same order.
As the door
Let me
opens,
know how that goes.
as the door opens, can I like
Minus-
shield my eyes?
Well, he didn't discern anything behind there with.
Yeah,
Blind.
and it's not trapped, so there'd be no point. You're walking in blind
No, I
now.
mean, he can do it. I mean, I'm just saying it.
I mean, just like as it opens, just to make
Just-
sure.
in case.
I know what I'm doing, alright?
Nice.
Smite.
Wow.
Don't doubt me.
Dude, he's coming up with his own spell.
You lose 3/4. You lose 3/5 of your health. Right?
Just
Tell me when you become such a powerful spellcaster.
3/5 from the. That's funny.
And then you pass out.
Tell me when you become so
For
powerful
eternity.
with your core you can make up spells on the fly.
I
How do
will.
you know I'm not already? You don't know what my core is.
I've already started making a spell.
It could be 74. It could be
Making a spell?
113.
Interesting.
Okay.
If my character dies
It's chaotic.
and I get a new one, I'm putting it all into core. I will be very weak, but I can cast spells. All right.
Core 85.
Core will
Everything
and
else
affinity.
1.
you're gonna work in the library.
Casting food.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Don't
gonna,
hit me.
I'm gonna do.
What's your name?
Core-
Catapult.
Gotta-
Point me, feed me, point me.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Hilarious.
be core, will, and affinity, so I can cast a lot.
Cast a lot. Pretty much can't get hit by spells. Trap.
Okay. Explain
Blow
that.
on
Instead
an
of
armor.
Sir Lancelot, it's
Alright,
Sir
so what do we see?
Castellot.
Alright, so
Big spell.
there's like a L-shaped hallway, and then there are 3 doors again. One to the, well, there's one front, right, and left.
And the thing that you notice is there's probably 4 or 5 snakes
I saw
of
shit about that door size.
4, 1 foot to 5 feet, but they're all just lounging.
There are snakes too.
But it's not like that other trap that had a full floor of them.
Yeah.
It's just a battle of snakes. Let's gently
Okay,
close
so-
the door to keep it from locking.
Insight to see if they look like vipers or constrictors.
Yes, they do look venomous.
Okay. All right, guys.
Yeah,
This is what we're gonna do. Slowly retreat, close the door a little, check the other doors.
Remember how I was just chilling by that restoration? Yeah.
Hey, I
are
wonder what
they?
snakes taste like.
They seem sated. They're not
Do
attacking.
they seem to be guarding anything, or just?
They're just snakes.
No, they're literally lounging against the walls.
I mean, yeah, okay. So, what's through the room?
A door.
Is there? There's
Doors.
A
There are
door?
3 doors and 5 snakes.
Okay. All right.
If you go to the door with a snake interfere, can you check the doors?
Well,
You
no
can
one has
try.
I
tried.
haven't tried it yet.
Again, I'm not even there.
So,
I'm chilling
wanna
on
try?
restoration.
You want to try?
For you.
You can try.
It is specialty.
You're the one who came up with it, though.
Oh wait, you're staying over here by the sigils?
yes.
Where restoration is.
Yeah, he's all. He's.
Oh.
himself.
He's not near us.
He's by himself.
I'm standing
okay.
Vandra,
And
what are
that's
you
okay.
doing?
standing inside
So yeah,
restoration.
so there's benches here, just like there are benches here, and the snakes are all 5 are chilling on the benches.
I'm
Well, they
gonna
just lock
I'm
your
gonna
mouth.
message
Alright.
Matatopa and be like, everything seems good here right now.
Yep. All right.
Don't jump the gun.
You want to try one of the doors?
He hasn't told you that.
I'm
Which
talking about
door
where
is
I am.
furthest away
I know,
from
but
the
he
snake?
hasn't told you that.
I know.
There's snakes on every bench.
I just want to be in communication just in
Alright.
case stuff goes on.
But even a 4-foot snake would have to
Move to get
move to you, then ready, and I
Alright,
mean,
then let's check the.
they seem like they're just warming themselves on the benches.
Let's just check the straight door. So straight ahead.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be near him.
Do you have to roll?
Oh.
Do you have to roll?
You already rolled for it now.
Yeah.
I'm checking for a trap, so that's 20.
It is trapped.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
Alright, so that door's trapped and locked. I'll check the one to the right.
Okay.
Same thing, 25.
Open.
This one's open and not trapped.
Not trapped.
And then the far left one. Same thing, 25.
Oh, you need to get rid of them. Die.
Not trapped.
All right.
I
Alright.
just rolled 3 6s.
Try the locked one.
What's also trapped?
No,
Oh, it
man.
is trapped.
Yeah.
wrap.
It's,
Go ahead,
wait,
use them.
was it locked and
The,
trapped?
the north and south are unlocked and not trapped. The one to the west is locked, not trapped.
Oh, it's not trapped. Then I'll try and unlock it.
Oh, that was almost a 12. You saw that? It's a.
Alright,
Let me go ahead and take these back real quick.
alright. That's 26.
That was a nothing.
I know.
Oh, okay.
It is still locked.
Alright.
Almost a 12.
Still locked.
Okay, well.
Is there, am I taking anything?
No, no damage. You're just
Alright,
locked.
one
Just
more
locked.
time. Alright, still locked.
We can be here all day.
Well, let's look at the
I got time. I'm
We
just
can
the
gonna
door
chill.
that's open.
Gonna chill next
No,
to the
I'm just gonna
snake,
try
you
it
know?
one more time.
All right.
Hey! 27.
He does not like to fail, man. He's like, whatever.
27.
You know what else was kicking your butt is that one of those dungeons where you couldn't get into that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still kicking your butt.
27.
I still want to
Too
go
bad
back.
if the golden scale gets there first and unlocks it. That's so cool.
Well, guess what? The gold scale's gonna lose.
27?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unlocked.
Alright.
So
Alright.
which one do you want to open now?
That one.
Whipping out the sword. Opening the door.
Let's go for the other one.
Okay.
That seemed like too much effort.
I didn't even check that one. It's fine. It wasn't trapped.
I thought
So
you-
there
yeah.
could only be enemies.
It was unlocked.
School was unlocked.
I just felt way more confident with the blind sight. So I knew there wasn't
Yeah.
anything there.
Well, I mean-
In the vicinity, at least. Within 200 feet.
Then
so I think we
Medusa
talked about
herself
it.
shows up.
Except she's not in this world, so
No.
we're alright.
She teleports from world to world. It's crazy. You can never assume it's her.
Mephibosheth just shows up like, hey guys, how's it going?
She would not
You're
be
here
there.
too.
She would not be here.
Yeah. She's like, y'all hanging out over here. What the hell? It's
Over
not
here.
triad stuff, let me tell you.
I'm freeing the snakes.
Yeah. The snakes are her prey. That's how she trains. Like, hardcore. Catch the snake.
They're actually 2,000 EP snakes.
Right.
Well, there is a smell like pets when you open this,
Ugh.
I'm gonna assume.
What kind of pets?
and you see like birds, rodents, mammals, like small little mammals.
Are they
like
free?
no, they're all in cages.
Free the slaves.
There's some lizards in cages.
Oh,
It seems like it's some
Laboratory.
What kind of lizards?
a
Like,
type of
talking
terrarium.
I'm gonna check the room to make sure there wasn't the slime that came down on Kaliff.
Kaliff.
Oh, you're looking up? Yeah, there's no slime or anything.
Alright.
So just a bunch of cages, animals. Alright.
I say,
Any other door or anything in that room?
Is there an owl?
And,
I want to rename my
and like
character
so,
Harry Potter.
they see you come in and they start.
Doing animal stuff.
Well, yeah, because now there's no light, right?
Yeah,
no,
there's
yeah,
a light.
No.
So they're making noises,
Yeah.
but they're not.
Alright, let's come on out of there.
Smite. Silence.
Shut the door. Let's come on out of there.
Yeah, I'll shut the door.
Smite. Let's leave.
how dare you make noise in my presence?
Want to check the other door?
Yeah,
Which one?
Well-
North or south?
north.
North. Okay.
We're gonna do that
The
one.
one that wasn't.
Open it.
Sword. Open. Let's hope I don't die. That's always the goal.
That sounds like a
Or
pretty,
to get trapped again. I don't want to be a prisoner again.
that
was
sounds
fun.
like a pretty good goal. Don't be a slave and don't die.
The slavery part is fine. I can always escape.
As if imagine trying to reach half of your goals and both of them are like don't die and don't be a slave.
Well, that's
As long
right.
as you reach half of those, you're fine.
Right.
Don't be a
Dies.
slave. That's the half.
If I die, well, at least I'm not a slave. Alright, I
Well,
lived
First time I
a
could
nice
die.
life of being paid for my back-breaking duties.
it's okay. Vandra will become immortal.
No, you won't.
Yeah,
An
that's what you
immortal
say
slave.
now. No. Yinlo will bow.
That would be unfortunate if they made an immortal person be a slave.
You know how he
That'd
said
be
smite earlier? That's what Yenlo does to you.
smite.
Yinlo can try, but I'm immortal.
He'll just hit you with the unimmortal smite.
No.
Now you're immortal.
He makes up a spell. It's like, oh, immortality. That's
Oh,
fine.
you think you're immortal? Control Alt Delete. Now you're
Control Alt
Delete.
Delete.
Let's just change that.
That'd be terrible.
I'm just gonna drag you over to the trash bin.
You're like, no.
And Love's like, you've been canceled.
Just like my Netflix subscription.
Your character is exactly the same as the meme where it says upgrade, upgrade, go back. Like upgrade, you're good. Upgrade again, now you're God. Upgrade again, and now you're smited. You wanna go back now?
I'll be fine.
You'll be on fire.
But immortal.
Immortally on fire. That would suck.
I will drag
I'm
your
being
immortality
torched.
to the
Let's
trash
go.
bin and clear recycle.
Except it hurts a lot more.
Nah, my nerve endings will burn off soon enough, and then I'll just be immortal.
Yeah, but since you're immortal, you'll just regenerate. So
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
Or you'll just turn into a skeleton.
Get used to the pain.
Constantly on fire.
Impulse.
Oh, big rats. I think it's good that I walked there.
Oh, me?
No. 26.
He's back in the room, man.
Mm-hmm.
You've got, it seems like 9 people waiting for you to come in.
Dang.
Can I tactfully retreat back?
Yep.
Close the door.
Yep.
Or
Alright, can I lock the door?
Sure.
I've never tried to lock a door. Do I have to,
There's 9 people in there.
When the lock picker becomes the locker.
Right, are they trying to fight you? Or
You didn't, you just
look,
you
I
just-
saw 9 people and there was one of me. So unless you want to go in, you can go in.
I
open
mean,
the door.
actually, there's 1, 2, 3.
I'll open the door.
Okay.
You can
So,
go through.
I'll walk in.
Dead quiet. You can't see any light source.
Well, he has, you can see.
I got
I'll listen to you.
Hunter side or what? Hunter side.
Hunters.
Wow.
I don't see any rabbits.
Ah.
Can't see nothing. You see right ahead of you a guy just as big as Luma,
Mm.
and he's got 2 axes, one in each hand.
So when
so when I close the door
Right
again.
here.
okay.
I'm
So
gonna.
can I just tag
I'm gonna-
you?
So 20 feet away is right there waiting for you.
Are they?
Is he
I'm
making a
gonna
move?
I'm gonna do insight to see if they're statues or if they're
What is it?
Is he making a move? He just
Nope,
looking at me.
just looking right at you.
16. Or,
No one's moving.
so they're probably statues.
Yeah.
All right. All right,
I
guys.
don't care. There's 9 of them and 1 of me, alright? This door's getting locked.
That's funny.
No, he probably died in a statue.
Oh man.
He's the type of person
Guys.
who shakes
So-
like a
so-
machine.
One big Nator,
Yeah.
and it looks like it was trying to not even attack. It was like,
Oh.
and then you have the other 8 are all Natari trying to do.
Oh wow. Guys.
We might be. Yeah.
Why don't we just go ahead and get out of here?
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
a good
let's,
idea.
You know what's
Let's go
great?
through
The
the-
entrance.
Right
Let's go to the
entrance.
northeast side.
Let's go to the right
Now
entrance.
let's go out. I'm with you.
No.
man.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, there is a door.
Let's,
There is a door here,
Let's check that last door.
Okay.
and there's this one over here.
No, let's not do that.
You wanna
either.
check that
Shut
Shut
the
the door.
Last
the door in the
thing
room.
Which door are you talking
He's talking
about?
about the last.
I'm ready to leave.
This one down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
This
it?
one.
Is
I want
it
to check
one?
the crystal door.
This one.
Or do you want to check the one in the room?
I'm probably thinking to check the one in the room.
Okay, this one.
Yes.
Okay, where you are now?
Yes.
Oh god.
Hey!
Alright.
That's what I'm talking about.
29.
What if there's just stacks of
Locked.
All right, let's go.
Dropped.
people? What if
Not
no?
trapped.
Let's just leave.
Let's go.
It's not worth it.
Alright, that is a...
Nice. It's unlocked. You unlocked it.
All right.
What if there's just like stacks of?
Now what we're gonna do
Just
is we're gonna do
piles.
the same thing. Sword, open the door.
Okay.
Immediately gets turned to stone.
Get ready for the impulse.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
Warm up the impulse die. Do you have to roll again to get into the room? Wouldn't you have to roll again to get into the room?
No,
with
because it's
statues?
still. I mean.
Oh, it's still
Yeah,
waxing?
it's like an hour.
I thought you had to roll every time you went to a room.
No.
Because that'd be unfortunate.
No,
In the
it's
middle
not
of
gonna be
combat,
that.
trying
Every
to run
5
away.
feet. Yeah. No.
It's just constantly getting worse.
No wonder he was sweating so much back there.
Right.
He's just scared.
I was just concerned for you guys.
Yeah, right.
So,
In the back.
I had to hook Lomo up.
Yeah,
Is
that's fine.
it a snake? Is that what I see? I was gonna say, is it a giant snake? Are we pulling a Harry Potter here? Alright, is there a giant snake that comes out of
You're
nowhere?
killing me, man. I'm just making some lines. And you're like,
I
oh,
thought you
is
were
that a snake?
drawing it
We're outta
out of the snake. I was like, oh no.
So all I'm going to tell you is, have you ever seen the movie Hero? It was with Jet Li.
Oh, yes.
So
yes,
at the Emperor's Palace, he had these huge curtains. But you can tell it's like diaphanous, almost like silk. So you can see curtains, and then there's a curtain there that's blocking, but by the third curtain, you can't see anything past. But you see, because with the air movement, you see that they're curtains and things like that. It seems like it's a very luxurious room.
Jet Li was a good fighter too. Everybody just remembered Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, but Jet Li, man,
He's still alive.
Let's leave.
I like the boy because he has what I have. He has no thyroid now.
Oh, there you go.
It's cool. I say let's leave.
Smite.
So,
Smite the
Just
curtains.
smite the curtains.
alright, so
Out of my way.
Smite the whole cave. Just
I'm
the
gonna
entire cave.
Just a
try to look
giant lightning
around
bolt.
and see if I see anybody or,
Okay.
That would be okay.
18
It's just, you see a wizard, just like,
Okay.
mage.
the same thing.
There's no. I mean, are you going past the
No, it's
first
not.
curtain, or just staying where you are? Or?
Yeah, I was going to go in and
Okay.
just sort of move it aside and see if I see anything.
You speak Dwarven?
I do not.
Who's
I
Dwarven? Okay.
I do.
Everyone who speaks Dwarven,
It is not.
she
I
goes.
do.
You're
Second
a
dot.
female Dwarven. Well,
The second
you're a
dot.
female in Dwarven. Go. Interloper. Do you come to test me? Or why are you in my sanctum?
No, we just leave it.
No.
We about to
I'll
do
tell you
it.
what she
I'm sorry.
said. I think you did.
We have actually been.
So who's saying this back?
He's speaking.
Okay.
I'm the interpreter, so yeah.
Alright. We have actually been forced here by Hiram, and
Or
are
as
coming
others
to
may.
see if we can figure out a way to help our friend get out of these shackles, and then we would freely leave this place.
You can just put.
So I just repeat everything
You're
I
asking
said.
them all. You can try and pickpocket them. Not
Pickpocket them?
Yeah, pickpocket off of his arms.
We were not.
Pick
We were
lock.
told that there is evil in this place. But I was hoping that we might encounter or find a way to
Get some oars.
help our companion here.
With some oars.
I mean, do you say that in Dwarven?
He's
not even
I'm not there.
Oh, I was like, what? What is your native tongue? No, she's asking.
Zulu. Zulu.
She's talking to you because you're the one
Right.
interpreting back,
Right.
and so you haven't moved past the second curtain.
No.
My native tongue would be Oromo.
So in Oromo, she'll say, "And do you speak for the party, or are you just an interpreter?" Now she says in Oromo.
Dang. I speak for the party.
You speak for the party. Very well.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
So,
No, you're silly. Say it. No,
So who
no,
speaks
he does
Oro-
not.
if anybody,
Smite.
guys. So if you don't speak Oromo, be quiet.
So I hear that
Yeah.
in Oromo. And I'm going to say, actually, he was just interpreting. We typically make decisions together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you get smited.
So
Liar.
Double smite.
you guys are mercenaries for the dwarf. Is that correct?
Not mercenaries. We are, unfortunately, we were in a position that if we didn't come this way, he would have perhaps killed some of our members. So we're unwillingly here. And we're hoping to find a way to get out of the situation.
Oh my gosh. This is what demons for.
But who am I addressing? My name is Manitoba.
They call me Sarissa. Saressa.
And Sarissa, are you? I'm assuming that you're not associated with the Grimclaw clan.
I am not associated with any kind of dwarf that renames themselves.
And it seems that you've been in conflict with the clan for some time.
These halls have, for over 100 years, corrupted most people because of the properties of the magic stones. The magic stones are very valuable.
Where are the magic stones?
Deeper in the mines.
And are you
He out here. He really out here.
without seeing you? I mean, I don't see it. Is that correct?
No, you haven't gone.
I'm assuming, are you a dwarven maiden?
I am.
All right.
So you're not the witch we were sent to kill? Hopefully.
Okay.
You are mercenaries for someone, and he told you I was a witch. The only thing I do is make sure I keep the balance of the mines so that one side doesn't take over the other.
Ah, so you're a peacekeeper.
The true tragedy is both the slaver to the east and the corrupted one to the west.
Do I feel that I can speak to her about the thing I was told to? Like, just ask her a question about it?
I mean, well, you know it's not. You're going away from it because you're going deeper the other way.
Well, I know. I was going to ask her if she knows, like, a exact place where it would be. Like, if she's seen it.
She probably hasn't seen it.
Alright.
We are members of a group known as Wahuru. And our goal is to...
She's like...
It is a fairly new group. I understand if you have not heard of us.
So you're Zulu? Or
yes.
Chaluk'Sen?
We are a mix. We have come together, and part of our mission is to help liberate others.
His mission.
Should we choose not to accept it?
And this is why we're trying to help Lomo here. Perhaps you are able to free him from the shackles that were put on by Tyburn?
I probably could.
Would you be willing to help him and also help him, I guess, get free from the compulsion that the axe has placed on him?
The axe?
Yes, we encountered an axe, and when he wielded it, it tried to overcome him. I was able to help him, but it seems as if he's formed a bond with it. I'm saying this in Romo, hoping that he doesn't speak Oromo.
He doesn't.
Okay, all right.
You said what?
He's just like,
yeah.
But the weapon no. I am not. Years ago, there were 3 stones that we found in the caves. One was called, in Dwarven she translates it, but she basically calls it the catalyst. The other was called corruption, and the other one was called dominance. All 3 bearers of each stone wants the others.
And can I assume that you are one of the bearers?
I am.
Would your stone perhaps be the catalyst?
It is.
And if you had all 3 stones, what would happen?
I don't know. But I need my collection to take over one of the mines. And that's why I'm, over the years, amassed my collection to help me get the stones.
So you've collected the stone army.
Mm-hmm. One kiss, I can awaken one.
So you can awaken one warrior
with a kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And how exactly do you turn on the stone?
You'd have to come through the curtains to see.
I would rather not.
Kick in the
No,
door.
she's not. She hasn't invited anybody past where you are.
Gotcha.
With your warrior, would he be able to take one mine by himself? Would he need help? I mean,
Are you? So she has a proposal. She will help. So what did you need here from my? What did this Havrim promise you?
freedom.
well,
Free release from
Freedom
the
for
mines,
us.
but not for the other captives.
And so what I'm hoping is that we can find a way to free the captives.
I know a way we can
think
add that on
the
we
slaver
can get the
has
stone army to help release the captives.
Hagrid has power.
We could
I
make
think
it
Hagrid
on.
is I think Hagrid is the
That is
prison guard.
possible.
Corrupted one is the
He has
west.
That is
The
possible.
slaver is the east.
There is a whole slaver wing.
oh.
So I can help
sword.
I can have your friend out of
Like
those manacles if he comes
Is
through.
the dominant. Because there is a whole slaver wing.
If he comes through, is he going to be turned to stone?
What? Let me ask you. What do you want? Do you want him to be free?
Yes.
Then I can help him
Wrong.
become free. And he. But my methods are my own.
And then would he be able to leave with us?
Yes.
As long as
And
his
then-
will is of his own and he is unharmed.
What are you
Can
speaking
you
in?
speak a little more?
Oh, I spoke that in Dwarven, but yeah, never mind. I wouldn't be able to hear that.
Oh no. So she'll talk to you. So are you of dwarven descent?
Because she started in Dormant.
I am of Zulu descent.
She's just like, okay. So, without us seeing each other face to face, why don't we say where you're from, and she'll just she can sort of see your form. She says, so the first person that was courageous enough to try to get close to me, where are you from?
Of the Zulu Nation.
Who else is here?
Kaliff. I am from the Zulu Nation.
Okay.
I am Stitch from Keltai. Of Kelton.
From Chaluk'Sen.
Kelton.
Skeleton. Okay. Anybody else here?
I am.
Oh,
Cause you
yeah,
want my,
you guys.
cause you want my where I was born or where my family hails from.
You wouldn't tell her where you're from.
That's fair. So I'm I'm Rasitlian from Kubaiba.
I am Belac Bloodstar from Chaluk'Sen.
Okay. Say your name in your native language.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say.
Does everyone do it in your
Yeah.
native tongue? Okay. Alright. So she's just trying to coordinate, and she'll switch to, like, your native tongue.
Got it. Wow.
Dang.
All right.
Do you know of the creature who hails from the east?
There are multiple creatures.
Well, the head, the one who holds the stone.
Of the dominance.
Yes.
I don't know who holds the corrupting stone.
So the corrupting stone is with the slavers, or is that the stone?
I'm assuming
I was
they're
right.
most Natari.
Okay. All right.
I was right. Don't
The
ever me.
the corrupted stones was most. Wait, so dude isn't dominant. Okay.
I was right. Don't
Alright.
ever doubt me.
I feel like
Gotta say that.
May I ask?
thematically.
May I ask how many stone warriors you have?
I probably have around 70.
So I'm gonna let go. At
And
least
how
one
many
though.
did you need in order to try to
4.
Probably 100.
Give her those 30 arrows, Stitch.
Well, okay, so if you are able to assist Lomo, what had you considered for payment?
What if we mutually work together to take out the stone of dominance?
Wait, who sent us? The stone of dominance?
Yes.
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 That's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wasn't wrong.
No,
No,
but
you
he
were
was talking
wrong.
about he was talking about the slavers.
No, you were wrong. You were saying.
Okay, back to
It's-
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
it's
just
alright.
say
You
That's
were
alright.
saying Hagrim was the one.
Let's agree to this.
Corruption.
No, I said Hagrid
Yeah,
was
let's
dominant.
kill fools.
You said corruption.
Alright,
I
that's
said
okay.
mistake.
No
Alright.
big deal, guys. Go back to the Twitch channel and go back and
Yeah.
look and
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Okay. But there is a problem. For it appears that Hagrim is able to control our friend here.
anybody who imbibes his
The sludge
elixir.
that he had.
Oh, that makes
Who can
sense.
control?
If
So
you
it's-
if you free Lomo, will he still be on the patrol?
I can't affect
Break
that. I can help with, you said the chain, but
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay.
I haven't.
Okay.
Let's make the deal.
What about the
What?
what
We
about
have
the
to go.
slavers? Could we attack them? Because I would love to liberate the slaves.
Perhaps if we can liberate
All
this-
3 stones want to find out what's deeper.
In the mine?
So they're using slaves to go deeper as well. So if you want to, I don't know how many there are.
Perhaps we could liberate the slaves and they could help us
No.
take the stone.
No. We
Yes, I think that is a.
You sure could try.
No.
But if you
Alright,
gave me either of the stones, that would help me balance out
The other.
the last remaining.
I am going to roll insight to see if I can sort of gauge if she's like being nefarious or
Okay.
18.
She seems very adroit with speaking multiple languages,
Mhm.
and since most of what you're trying to premise you use because of body language and stuff. It's just a. It's like Scarlett Johansson in that one movie where she was just the voice of that thing for. So you're like, yeah, I trust this AI computer.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah. All right. Okay. So back to Hagrid.
Yep.
I want to go for the slaves.
And you would send us one of your warriors?
No, she's gonna go so long.
No.
No.
She will maybe, with you guys attacking, she will send 10.
I say let's go attack the slaver first because he can't control.
Because she needs some to keep as defense, and she's also, she's got to save some of them to take out the other.
Well, I don't know how many dwarves there were.
I'm saying go up the sleever because he can't control Lomo
Oh,
for as much as we know, but we know.
The last guy I've interrogated was 20 years ago.
I mean, it seemed like there were way more than 17 of us could handle.
Can you give us 10 more?
Alright, one of you do persuasion. One of you.
I will roll persuasion.
Oh, wait,
You're not talking though. He's the one talking.
Yeah.
Rasitlian, not gonna roll
15.
He should have rolled persuasion.
And you're a Keltai?
Yes. But you're not dwarven. Correct.
Man, I should have rolled persuasion.
You should have been there.
No, I'm good. I don't want to be there.
I will not give you guys any more than 10. 10 on top of your party should be enough to significantly weaken him. Especially if I give you proof that you've defeated the witch.
That would be very helpful.
Cuts off her own head.
Okay.
Let's make the deal.
I think it's a good idea to fight the slaver first.
Grown folks talking.
I'm older than you.
How about?
Wait, how old is How old is your character?
23.
I'm 24. Shut up.
Wait, you're a Val and you're only 24?
Yeah, I'm a youngin.
Oh, dude, yeah, you are.
I'm 20 and a half.
Then
I think it's a good idea to attack the slaver. Because he can't control Lomo.
Well, I mean, we can get there, but what I was going to ask her is, how about 10, but then also, could you perhaps toss in one more and see if Lomo will stay here? That way he doesn't become an enemy at the time of our greatest need.
No.
So, I mean,
Okay.
I did notice there were several
Dawn's one.
Nator, perhaps.
No, because there was a whole other wing of slavers.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to tell you. His wing was literally
No,
the
there
slaver
are 3 wings.
Yeah, no, he's
The
explaining.
one I want to go down is the slaver wing.
Well, let's take care of this one
That's what
first.
my
Okay. Bring your friend,
Hour.
Okay.
and then she'll talk to him.
All right. Okay.
And
So I'm going to try to explain to him sort of what we talked about, leaving out the part about the sword,
Sure.
and the axe. But then that I did suggest he stay there until we liberate, or kill Hagrid.
Okay.
All right.
So he steps past the curtains, and you hear him go, "Oh!"
He's
Lomo?
stoned.
Lomo?
And then, after about 6 or 7 seconds, you see the 2 cuffs get thrown underneath the curtain.
Okay. I am going to take a regular bag and pick them up.
Okay.
Rip my boy Lomo. He's stoned.
Arms got cut off. Just
No.
What's up with you cutting off arms? What do you
And then
want?
about 6
Yeah,
seconds
that's
after
my
that,
move.
You hear him go, and he's literally crab crawling backwards through the curtains.
Wow.
Then I'm going to come over and help him. And as I'm helping him, I'm going to see if I can clandestinely take the axe.
It's not with him at all.
Oh. All right.
Yay.
He's like scared.
Yeah. So, I'm going to walk away.
No, what is this
And I'm gonna,
proof of us taking care of the witch? What were you saying about that?
I have multiple statues. I'll give you a head of a dwarven woman.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
What? Just any dwarven woman? Is she already dead?
She will be.
Just let it happen.
Right.
Just let it it's not like you've taken an untouched life.
Right.
Just let it happen.
We come on now. We come too close to the end.
We're right here.
You can't take me there.
Right.
I mean, these feelings both powerful.
So what I suggest is, in his hall, wherever he's at, you show proof and you plan your surprise then.
Ugh, Belac is torn.
Do you have any way to assist us? When I cast, it seems as if this place is trying to hamper that, and I would be more effective if I was able to cast freely. I know he has the elixir, which I would not do. Is there anything that is not controlling
that you can give to the party?
How many of you in your party use spells?
3.
Yes.
Well, 4 of us can, but 3 of us mainly.
How about this? How about you guys retreat
Yes.
to back here,
Okay.
and you give me 2 hours,
2 hours?
and I will bring 10 people and 3 items that will help you cast. I will put them here, and you leave me Lomo.
So when we need a 11 person for the exchange for Lomo?
I'm
Yes,
sorry,
in
11.
exchange.
11,
Right.
sure.
Okay.
But at the end, Lomo will be free to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so you
Give us
guys,
some dead lady's head.
so you all go over here, close the door.
Not think about that. Yes.
Sorry. It's not like you've not carried a head before.
Molotov beds for the greater good.
Nah.
That's true. That's
Belac would be so torn.
I don't
about
know,
this. He
Montopo.
doesn't
We
like
save
unjust
lives,
murder,
not
but,
trade
like,
them, right? No, I'm just kidding.
He thinks this is
Just start it.
necessary,
Just
but
start a
he
war.
doesn't like unjust murder. We could just say that we already cremated her.
You want proof?
No, you want proof.
Then we could just get a bucket.
You think
of ashes.
Hagrim's gonna be like, yeah, you know what? I'd buy that.
We should just get like.
Never know. It could be real.
Okay, we should just get like a handful of ashes, like just
up the
any
side.
ashes, doesn't matter what. And just be like, hey, proof.
You would light it on fire. Literally light
Proof.
the ashes on fire.
And then you throw you back to stone.
Exactly.
And homie.
Get
Somebody's
this out of my
stomach is
face.
grumbly.
Lomo.
It's probably me.
Lomo, like,
He's like, don't leave me in your. Oh, I'm so hungry.
Me eat food.
So that's really what a Notor looks like. That's crazy.
That's huge.
That's a large.
That is huge.
I always thought
What's
that.
that next to it? Is that a rorgn?
Yep.
Yeah.
No way.
Wow!
Yes.
And Rorgans are like, what, 6 foot?
Like 9 feet.
Well, no, a rorgn can be anything that's half of whatever.
Okay, it's
Oh,
usually
yeah.
a Rorgn. I mean,
You can have
So
a.
is it like me then?
no,
Yeah.
that
Is
would
he
be
like average size?
So this the Rogan over here
I
to the left?
These are 3 different. You can all look at those pictures.
So that's me and Lomo. How's that feel?
good.
I can still beat it.
I always thought Notor would be blue.
What I'm upset about is for a strength check, I rolled 25 and I could only there was only so little that I could more that I could do. But I rolled a 25 just to hit him, and he went.
Look at this picture, man. Okay. You say we're still streaming.
And
yeah, they're getting distracted.
I went to see.
It's horror, crazy.
Wait, is this a rorgn or a?
you come up in here. It's a rorgn. You have taco meat at home.
They're good.
Yeah.
Is that good? Yeah, I'm really trying to get what Lomo's workout regimen is.
Become a slave.
Punch a bunch of rocks until you pass out.
Repeatedly.
Every day.
Bat.
I would talk to Lomo
Every day.
Big bat.
and make sure that's okay with him.
No,
You know, obviously,
he don't have to say.
because if he wanted to, this would be his opportunity to leave.
Oh, true.
You know,
Scroll
so that's what I'm
face.
saying. I would talk to him and make the decision for him.
We gotta work on you, man.
Well,
We're good.
he
We're
has
good.
Right. He said we gotta work on you.
he's not
You gotta
We're
work
good. We're just gonna
staying
take that.
there
It's conscious, you know.
until you finish.
Okay, all right.
This
Okay.
thing called morale.
She wants her-
Right, you know, it's not really worked right
It's
now.
not
the
really.
flesh, as it were.
No, we're fine. We're just gonna take that head and leave. You know,
You can put it on the shelf right now.
Gosh, man.
gotta have some sort of trophy.
Man. Always trying to do the right thing. Don't even want to mine in the mines.
That we came to mine.
That we
You know,
came to
If
mine.
you was with us, you could ask
So-
about that.
Nah, man. It's all good.
You hear doors. You hear someone knocking on the door,
All right.
and when you open it, you see all those people in the hallway, right there in the doorway,
Yeah.
and you see a frozen Lomo,
Mm.
and in Lomo's hands are 3 necklaces.
Promo.
Promo yo-yo.
Statue.
Yeah. I'm gonna take one of the necklaces.
I'm gonna take one too.
And these
I'm
necklaces
gonna take one.
have like an eldritch green and yellow glow to
I'm
them.
gonna take the prettiest necklace.
All right.
The best looking boy.
And I'm
And
going to.
there's some script hastily written says, these were taken from the Natari mages. These counteract the effects like you asked, but these are from the other mine.
The slaver's mine.
Uh,
Throw it on.
Okay, I'm going to.
It's a
cast
necklace,
Arcane
right?
Insight
Yes.
Yeah.
To see if I can get some impression of if we put it on, is it going to control us?
No?
Okay, well, okay, so we'll be fine. Okay, so put one on.
Okay.
You guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, but I don't want to put my necklace on my neck.
Okay.
I want to put it on my leg. Hidden.
Like
hide it on
like a
your neck.
rosary chain, but on your ankle?
Yeah. Because if we just stroll up in here with necklaces from the other side,
Well, no, we can put it under our gear.
Right.
yeah,
I mean,
under
nobody's
on my
gonna-
leg. He ain't gonna check that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not gonna check on my gear either. We ain't that cool.
Hey, I'm just saying.
How about we all get some massages?
Yeah, let me fill up on that.
Really brings out the sludge.
So-
Like, ah.
We see 4 Natari, 3 humans, 1 Siranto Shorn, 1 Orsine,
Dang.
1 Shakaran, and 1 Gnome.
No halflings?
No halflings.
Halflings are probably quicker. They get out.
That's fair.
That's 11.
Okay, and then I'm assuming one of them has the head.
And one of the Natari have a dwarven female
And he's crying.
sliced, freshly decapitated.
Fresh.
I'll get
Yes.
that. I'll put it in a bag.
Just the way we like them.
I'll put it in 2 bags so the blood doesn't seep through.
And I'm going to say sorry.
You know what? I'll put it in a 3rd
She
bag.
can't hear you.
And then
I'm always listening.
So the Natari, the humans, and the gnome all are mages. Or wizards.
Dang.
Yeah.
And then
We got some
Sarissa,
nice mages up in here.
I'm gonna call out Sarissa if
Nice
you
mages
hear
up
me.
in here, yeah.
Is there
got some nice
is there
mages up
any,
in here. Yeah, got some nice mages up in here.
any last minute
We got
information you know
these
about
mages in here. I don't know what the rest of the
Midrin
mages.
that
I
might
don't know who
help us
their base is,
against him?
but it's 5
Hagrid,
mages.
I was saying
sorry.
Midrin,
Five
yeah.
mages. It's a couple mages. It's a
Hagrid,
He's like,
couple mages. It's a
yeah.
couple mages.
that might help us against him.
He is
Just
dwarven
get
like
really
myself,
ridiculously
so
hyped. No reason.
prideful.
Alright. Okay, and
Who's the best negotiator?
Where's
Well, you'd think it would be the halfling.
What would you need?
right
for that?
though?
negotiating with
What's your persuasion?
Uh,
How skilled? Basically, in game, she's saying like, how skillful are you at persuasion or
I'm 7.
I have
your
a
trade skills, negotiations?
I'm
I
I'm
okay.
a 7.
I have a persuasion of 12.
I got an 8.
So who's the okay? So
Most
out of
likely.
game, who is the best
I have
person that can do it? Okay.
You got 13?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
11.
13.
Why am I so close to you?
I'm an 8.
You mean why are you behind me?
Wow!
You know, we don't speak the same language, but I felt that.
Smite.
It's okay. It's okay.
Smite, nice.
Smite more like
Once
smite.
I get my own personal spell before you, we'll see who's really in the dust.
Getting hit with the smite more like out of spite.
Stop.
See, he'll say stuff, and I'll just be like, break.
Stick to your parkour.
Everything's gone.
I just want to climb things with my proficiency, that's all.
Yeah, well,
You don't get to.
You
So-
don't get to.
climb staircases.
You see a
Then you
small
walk 'em
serpent
just...
come from, like, you know, you're over here, right? You see a serpent that has come from here, and in Aroma, she's like, swallow this. And it's like it's only a 6-inch
Yeah.
serpent, like a garter snake.
Yeah.
That's like a quarter of my size. Well, like,
And
an
that will
eighth
help
of
you.
my size.
That's right, go ahead.
Beat up.
Remember?
And it,
What
it
happened to
curls,
being at the
it
top?
curls like into a
Yummy,
coil.
yummy.
Yeah.
Go.
What was that about being at the top?
That's right.
Huh?
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm
What was
chilling
that?
with my
Up front.
7. I'm chilling with my 7, guys.
Okay, I'm just trying to insight to see if I can do
Blow that
anything
14.
about like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No.
man. No.
Couldn't
Blow
even
that-
roll high enough to persuade yourself.
Put it in
I
your
am-
mouth, boy.
Let's go. Chug.
You got this?
Bullet apple tea.
All right.
That's when you want to consider that
Do
ale.
it first, at least. Or not.
You want to
Doesn't
consider
roll.
ale now?
I'm gonna
Fear factor it.
try to
All right.
swallow it whole.
Roll your.
Nah, you gotta chew that up.
All right.
Stamina?
Yeah. See if I can.
Oh,
do it.
you better not get
Nah,
Christy
he ain't
wrong.
composed. That's a
11.
1.
Yeah, you can.
All right.
And you just try to fight the reflex.
Yeah.
It's like eating a goldfish, but you
Yeah,
don't have any
yeah.
water. You're just.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
have a
And the
canteen
thing-
full of water.
Oh, do you need some
I'm
water?
hoping
I
that-
got you.
I'm hoping.
And then, and then you're like,
Screech it in his lungs.
but you don't see it. You don't feel it go down. You feel it stay on your throat.
Oh, it's coming for your neck, boy.
Yeah, you do feel like
Yeah.
this is not normal.
Okay.
Here you go.
And how will this aid me?
Slither tongue.
So in the most
Slippery words.
sibilant voice you've ever heard, he's now like charismatic.
Can you speak parcel tongue?
Nah, I still don't like
No, you're even like, well, my tongue sounds good on him.
Ah. Mm.
Is
I
it
mean-
parcel tongue now?
It's whatever you're saying. You
Okay,
get it.
yeah, okay.
I see.
Alright,
I see
alright.
you out here.
Alright, let's go back
He
to
came in, he
half
said-
Swallowing snakes
Really,
up and right?
really out here.
Alright,
Swallowing
so-
garden
He
snakes.
said Wahuru.
Let's go.
Go
Let's
back.
go.
Yeah. How do you guys like this?
All right.
Try this on for size.
And you do notice each of the statues has like it looks like fang marks somewhere on their neck or
Wow. Alrighty then.
She is the queen of this.
She said,
are they
but
"Smite
it's not.
bro."
She obviously didn't do it on their face.
Yeah.
So that
These statues or
No,
no,
they were.
they were.
Dang.
Dang, son.
All right, let's
Why
go.
not?
So,
She is the queen of the snakes.
in order for this to work, then when we go there, you guys are going to have to be convincing. I'm talking to the 11 that that we did rescue you,
Definitely.
and then
There's a human that seems pretty knowledgeable.
Knock him out.
Smart.
about what's going on.
Smite.
Yes.
Smite.
All right. So
Smite, smite, smite.
as we get further away, like as we
Comes
get out of
about,
her
yes.
side,
Smite.
I'm going to ask him what he knows about her.
At the tier 1.
Like, you know,
Just 40
Sarissa?
damage
yes,
The bard.
per second.
If you miss.
Sarissa.
She was a chronicler for the dwarven contingent that was here over 300 years ago.
Huh.
A what?
Chronicler.
Chronicler?
The dwarven what?
Dwarven contingent. It's a group of dwarves that was here. And so, how is it that you came to be in her, under her sway, I guess?
I was forced by those in the other cave to come and take her out
Oh,
years
so
ago.
we're the first ones. Oh,
So it seems like we're all just pawns.
I thought we were special. We're not special.
Do you think we would have any better chance against Hagram?
Hagram is, how to put this,
We're all gonna die.
Hagram is obvious.
Ah. And so was he the one who had sent you, or was it
No,
from
it
the
was-
other contingency?
Who was the person who sent you from the other contingency? Can you just
Oh, that's a
describe
good idea. Who's the head of the...
We call him Fearl
Furo?
the Giant.
How do you spell that?
Hold on, let me write it down.
Hero the Giant?
Is he actually a giant or just like a really
I
short?
just want to get some ore.
I
Maybe
just
a horse, huh?
I have a question. Is he actually
we're
a
The whole
giant or a
reason we're
really
in
short
the
giant?
mines is for my ore.
We're
Exactly,
long
it's your fault.
past ore.
Feele.
Not until we get it.
Fearl the Giant in all capital letters.
Is he an actual giant?
No,
Ah, what
He's a
is he?
halfling.
Is he another dwarf?
Right.
he is a
Halfling.
dwarf.
No way! What?
and look at Mike Top over there shaking in his boots. Like, oh no, it's a giant.
Yeah, he's scared.
I'm so scared.
So Sarissa was
Why do you have my wall?
supposedly a
This is
Soren.
my wallet.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hagram was
absolutely.
a shield, and who we now call the Giant was a Vulcan.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
But all three were dwarves from Cog, Kagarum.
Oh, really?
Ah,
That's something.
so they're over here switching up. Mm.
Okay. Well, let's go and face the obvious.
Let's go kill the
Let's
giant.
go get reps.
Oh wait, you're going to get.
No, no.
No,
Oh.
we're going against.
No, we're not.
I was gonna say, I can take you right there now.
Mm.
I can just get my stone real quick and then we can leave.
Hey, you about to get that giant cutter, you know.
Just let me get that stone, boy.
I would like.
What is this, Pharaoh? Why do they call him the giant?
Because he is tall.
Ah, he's very tall for a dwarf.
He has
70
two.
feet
He
tall.
has two large nators that he has trained, and he is bigger than them.
Dang.
Okay, so.
Okay.
You sure he's a dwarf?
Right.
Can I ask that? Like,
Secretly, he's a halfling. This is what we couldn't.
And are you guys all willing and able to fight against Hagler?
We've been dominated too.
Wow.
Oh.
If not, we turn back to stone within 12 hours.
They motivated.
Oh. Okay. Well.
He said, okay. Well.
Then I would suggest when combat does begin, you guys mages focus on Hagler.
We will not be anywhere present until you tell us to attack.
Dang.
And then he simply does this, and all 11 disappear.
Dang.
But you guys got that right.
No, his voice says, "We are here."
Okay, alright. Okay, so let's go back to Hagler.
You want to teach me how to smell, dog?
That's bad. That is bad.
Wait. Can I roll knowledge to see if it looks like the same thing they did on the camp?
Sure.
Well, how come they don't want to see us win? And
17.
It's probably more advanced, but yeah.
Okay.
It's the same type of spell.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Alright. Okay, well,
More advanced than the
So
let's
it's
go
only
back to
been
Hagler.
it's only been 2 hours.
So then I would say let's it has to be within. Okay.
So in 2 hours you've defeated Sarissa?
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna take some time here.
yeah, we're just so good.
But
And
Let's chill with those snakes.
they had 12 hours, right, before they get turned back to stone, so we can't.
yeah, but we know where we're going, so we can get to them fairly quickly.
Let's take
I
4
say let's
hours.
make some noise. You know, bang some stuff.
While training. Training makes noise.
Hey,
Oh, that's fine.
while you
All right.
I
guys,
want to check the other
I'm not-
doors.
yeah, okay.
You guys can train. I'm just talking about making some noise.
While you guys are doing that, me and Rasitlian can go and check for the door thing. The thing that was the size of the door.
Or
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, don't just
Hey,
right,
Can we
right.
go just
Did
go
you
check
not
the hall
hear
real
that
quick?
the dwarf
Just
was
go check
bigger
the hall
than
real
2
quick.
Natars?
Check what
You don't have to.
The one that we've not gone into.
Wait,
We have pretty high
north,
stealth.
the,
Okay.
No.
right.
Especially me.
Not
Just
bigger
go
than both
check
of
it.
you.
does
Not go
okay,
in it.
She does want. She would rather you guys not start going through her halls.
Yeah, let's just walk.
No, he was talking about the other one that we didn't go down, the other passage.
Oh,
I just want to look in it. Like,
Okay.
see.
Yeah, I just want to
No.
like go a little. Like,
Because if there's a trap and something happens and you get caught,
I'm good. I don't want to
Right.
get caught.
Alright,
Okay,
so
so
back to
I can
restoration. Let's
just-
go ahead
yeah,
and make
so-
some noise
okay.
there.
yeah, I say, take 2-3 hours, get some rest,
Let's fight.
make some noise.
Make some noise.
Let's do a sparring match.
Let me let out a
You
breath
think you're
weapon.
so confident. Let's
let's
go.
get.
And then take a nap.
Me and Stitch are gonna duel roll.
Maybe I
quick.
should save the breath weapon.
Vandra and I are
Can
going
I
to
He's gonna
roar
attack that.
as if I let a
Alright.
breath weapon out? Is that
Vandra.
performance?
If you talking on this game, let's go, Stitch.
Yes, it is good.
Spar.
Vandra.
Where's your map roll?
We've got 2 hours.
Vandra.
Yeah.
Would you like to go for some triad training?
Let's do it.
Why don't
Let's
you
go.
guys conserve your energy?
It's time.
We have
Because we're about to
restoration.
go fight.
We have restoration.
We have restoration.
Okay.
We're good.
It's time.
Besides, I have to test out something I've been working on. So I'm
just putting map.
It's gonna take some
It's
time.
not gonna take a lot of energy for me. I'm just gonna hit you a couple times.
It's gonna
Let's
gonna
go.
take some time.
Alright.
But
So,
Okay, so-
do the things we never.
So we waited about 3 hours or so.
Wait, no, I didn't just
Huh?
wait. I'm telling him some stuff for character building.
Okay, we wait 3
Okay,
hours.
so
Guys,
will
okay,
you
alright.
go in there?
what? No, he said we
Oh,
can.
okay.
We should.
Alright.
So
3 hours over. I beat
No,
you.
no, go say what you're gonna say.
We
We're
can do this
So
again.
when I was meditating earlier and trying to concentrate core and move it,
Yep.
while we were sparring, even though I can't move it yet, I tried to concentrate it to get better at, sort of manipulating it during fighting.
Okay.
There you
Or were you trying to be a Super Saiyan?
go. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try to hit
Alright.
him with that.
3 hours later. Let's go.
Okay.
Alright.
Does anybody want to talk to any of the? There's no Natari here. I want to speak to Natari.
Nope.
There's no elons. There's no halflings. Humans? There's none of you guys are human, are you?
Nope.
I'm half.
Yeah.
That's it. It's half.
My last character was human.
The elf is a wood elf.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright.
My father's a cloud elf.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's one of these, though.
Yeah.
Oh, there's not an elf in that?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's really,
Oh, it's Shakarns and they're an orc, a Sorcerine,
No.
and no. Yeah, so they don't really want to talk.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's just go.
So,
Yeah,
how y'all
I'm
doing?
All right, let's go.
Anxious.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Fix some shorts.
Okay. So let's get to
What the heck did you
Let's
do?
get to let's hear the magical
I'm just gonna
voice.
get this quick.
You rip some?
Oh no, I'm good.
You
Some
did
of the
the
stitching
hem
came apart.
thing.
Your mom's a
Do
kid.
you know?
These are cheap shorts. They're like super old.
Do you know how
I
to
feel
do?
What?
I have a
Passport
pair of
reach?
shorts like that. Yeah. Yeah.
These are my
Okay.
swim
You
shorts.
guys
So-
like.
So guys,
And dang,
if we get in there and it's too much,
Oh yeah, we warping. Oh, trust me, you didn't have to say that. I wanted you to know. I was bouncing. Okay.
Right.
all right.
I was out.
Alright, let's go do this, y'all.
Okay.
Oh no, it feels weird. I need some scissors.
Just rip it.
So you're going back
Then that pulls the stitching. If you just cut it, it's easier.
to dwarven contingents?
Yes.
Alright, so there are 3 dwarves here waiting.
Okay.
That's cool.
Let's go. I'm carrying that.
Got it.
Well, it's in a bag, but
Uh,
'cause I'm not squeamish like you.
tell Hackram the deed is done, and Lomo is no longer with us.
He got turned to stone.
No, he's just.
He did
dead.
get turned to stone.
He got
Oh,
turned
he's
to
not
stone.
dead.
Honestly.
Okay, cool.
What do we have to pay?
What?
What do we have to pay?
Yep.
Well, that's an issue that we'll talk about when we're in front of
When
him.
he's dead.
Man, we are not stealthy, bro. We. Hold on, guys. Now that we're here, let's talk about our gameplay.
We had 3
How we
hours
got-
discussing.
So on 3, we're gonna fight, alright? 1, 2, 3,
that's
go!
hilarious.
Shut up.
Oh wait, I missed it. I missed it.
I'm sorry, let's do it again.
Hey,
It's
can
an
we
honest
pause?
mistake.
Time out.
I need to tie my shoes real quick.
Oh wait, we were fighting.
Right. Like, dang, they're getting
On
rowdy.
go. 3.
No, it's just so easy. I thought we were taking that.
1, 0, -1. 8.
-2, -3.
All the D's are dwarves. They all have full plate or full complete leather. You see Hagram. He has a modified just stone bench that he's sitting on, and there's 2 wolves on either side of him.
Of course there are.
I can cast 2 wolves.
Time to warp.
And there are
Guys, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20 dwarves.
That's all?
That's all?
That's all.
Small matter.
That's all.
Small matter.
You know, maybe we should have casted some stuff before we walked up there.
Well, the problem is it takes time to do that. Do you know what I'm
To do
saying?
bear
So-
strength? And
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean, that's
clay
yeah,
armor?
plus it rains off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are only going to last for so long, and we're walking through halls and all that stuff. So,
I
We
think
can
it's,
start off with your battle cry.
But right now we're talking to him, right?
But he
Then
doesn't.
we
Here's
all
what's
get
funny. He
impulse.
didn't take you to his throne room. You're literally in like the first or second room of his halls.
that's weird. Insight.
yeah.
Alright.
But right now we're just talking to him though, right? Even though he got his.
I'm still inciting. Do you want my natural D12 roll? Or
Yeah,
should
roll it,
my
man.
actual-
Tell me what you got.
21.
All right, what are you trying to insight?
To see if this seems like an ambush.
Well,
It looks very much like an ambush, guys.
Hey, look, I'm not the most intelligent of characters, okay?
We know.
Hey, Stitch! Who turned into a Okay.
Ooh.
Who was turned
So
into a cow?
there's obviously like a
Moo.
green carpet, and he simply beckons you guys to all present yourself
Ooh, I don't like this.
in front of the whole
Where?
clan, if you will. Tell us of your deeds. What happened?
Hagrim, I thought that we were going up against a monster,
You should have been.
but unfortunately, I'm gonna take the head
I have the head.
and
I'll
I'm
pull
gonna-
it out
I'm gonna
as he does that, as he has his speech.
I'm gonna say you can toss it to him. It turned out to be a dwarf.
No. Okay. Before, hold on. How are you? Are you tossing it toward Hakrim, or what are you?
I'll just toss it in front of us, like.
Right.
Well, I mean,
Yo,
not
hold it up.
toss it or place it. I mean, just
I'm not gonna throw it.
It's probably not a identical.
Oh, I'll just.
It looks like a female dwarf. So, do you want it to roll to where he can?
No, I just hold it open. So
Okay.
then he can see it, but he doesn't see it perfectly.
and it appeared to be something of a serpent, and in the process, Lomo was turned to stone,
And all of you, and all of the rest of you survived.
well, there was only through a process of restoration. Several of us were also turned to stone, but in a different way. And the time we were able to use that stone of restoration to bring back our members.
Did she say
But-
anything?
She did indicate that there are other powers here, and that over in this other section there are slavers.
That is correct. They have no honor.
Yes, I've noticed from our conversations with Lomo as we went that was his impression as well. So in hand can't.
Here we go.
I know him. Let's go.
I'm going to just say ready.
Roll impulse.
My impulse is good. Oh, come on.
Versus my.
Oh man.
He said, "Oh, come on."
What you get? What?
What
They both got a 12.
No, I got a 1.
Oh.
And he got an 11.
Oh.
So I rolled a 12.
So who speaks Dwarven?
Me.
I do.
So in Dwarven he says, shoot them. As soon as you start doing that,
Can I roll impulse?
All right, battle cry.
I don't say attack. I'm shooting back.
Battle cry. I'm rolling my battle cry.
it's basically impulse for everybody.
Yep, battle cry.
Yes!
Oh, +2 to impulse, +1 to hit for 4.
Whoa. I need your impulse before that goes off.
My impulse
Does it
is
get-
flat.
No, we're doing impulse rolls.
33.
20.
Let's go, 26.
Okay. I got a
You got an
33.
11. That's better than what you've been getting.
I got a 26.
Yep, that's me.
I have 27.
Oh, come on. Overachiever.
31, 21?
21.
That's
I
not
get to
even
roll
that
this again,
bad.
Dave. Because it was a separate situation.
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
excellent.
That was just to see between you and him
Oh,
who
okay.
Manages to somehow roll worse than a 1.
negative.
Rolls a 0, yeah.
Dice breaks in half and shows 0 on the inside.
That'd be crazy.
You lose
What'd you get?
33. You lose all your impulse.
I'm missing somebody.
Oh, I got a 20.
I'm like doing roll call. Like, what's going on? I don't see
Battle
anybody.
cry.
Are you guys talking? Whoa. Are you actually going? Did all of us get 20s and above?
I got
No.
a, yep.
Someone got a 19.
You got 19.
Oh, shoot. And, hold on.
Oh.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh, that would have been bad. That would have been bad.
Yes,
That would have been
21.
bad. And then let me get one for the Inviso guys.
Oh, my battle cry didn't go off in time.
Okay, and then
Let's not do
and
this.
the dwarves. I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do Hagrim and the dwarves is all one.
All 20 of them?
I'm not doing 21 freaking.
Hagrim by a player. A.
Please roll
And
low.
then
Please
for our
roll low.
next.
Please roll low.
A.
Did you roll low? I bet
My
you rolled
tilted
low. I bet
rolls
you
are
rolled
trash.
They got
She's
one,
over here
right?
rolling.
Okay.
They got all
who's
12.
30? Who's 33?
Me. Me.
Reaper.
Please.
27.
Stitch.
That was a large gap between us.
Oh, these rounds are gonna take
Just-
forever.
Was it,
20, 26.
Yes,
The
it's 6
Bloodstar.
apart.
Gotta live up to your name, son.
Belac, okay.
So far he is. He's getting really bloody.
Yeah.
Don't is spelled wrong on this
25 are the Inviso guys.
That's not bad.
This was just for us internally.
20,
You said 25 for the invisible? Okay.
23 for the dwarves, the wolves.
No, I don't like that.
No.
No.
I don't like
I'm
that.
casting 2 wolves right
How about we
now.
go up to a 24?
Oh, dang, dang.
Who did 22? Oh,
I did.
Leliani?
I'm 21.
Oh, dang. 22, 21, 20, 19.
Okay, 21.
Me.
33.
Vandra.
Vandra. 20.
Here, Kaliff.
Here.
Roll call.
Roll call.
Right
I'm
here.
used to roll call from junior boot camp.
Califf.
Are you casting rules or are you gonna do strength augmentation?
Okay, Reaper, you. So,
I got you.
you see over 15 crossbows
Oh my god.
coming to you guys.
That's
Wow.
terrifying. Hold on, I need to.
You see 2 wolves jumping,
Wow.
and you see. What you see. Where does he go? You see, Hagrim. He has taken a black stone and he's putting it on his hammer.
Nah, stop having.
Okay.
Yep.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
Alright, this is what we're gonna do.
I don't know what I'm gonna do yet.
Exactly what I'm gonna do.
Guys, think about what you're going to do.
Right.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do, and that's think.
You've said that like 20 times.
Is there like a special thing for the wolves, or is it just called wolves?
Your
You
spell?
decide.
Yeah. It's
You're
just
gonna,
called summon a wolf.
you're gonna
Alright.
cast a spell.
Well, is it in here?
Yeah, summon wolf.
Yeah.
It's a tier two.
I know it's a tier 2. I didn't know if it was just wolf or summon a wolf or
It's
something.
called summon wolf.
Alright, and it's over here.
Next page, Freson.
Wait, you haven't learned it?
What? I have, but I didn't know.
How much MAPR?
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, I use what I got on the side.
Ah, dang it. I need one more MAPR to cast 2 it right now. Alright. So,
Oh, I need to.
What you need?
Did I have a pencil I was using? Did I throw that to somebody?
It's right there.
I'm gonna cast 1 wolf and have it.
Do you have the map of all
Go
the
for
people?
the
I gotta,
black
I gotta,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I gotta
one
start
wolf.
seeing what they do now
What?
too.
You said one wolf.
No,
Yeah.
this one.
I need
I
one
wrote-
more
I thought I
APR
wrote
to
them on the
cast
map,
2
didn't I?
wolves now.
Oh, well, these
That is
guys?
sweet.
Just put
Yeah,
one in
I just
agility.
need-
I'm sorry, I thought you meant that.
What? Agility
Just put-
doesn't go for MAPR.
Alright, so you're doing
Yeah.
you're doing a wolf.
I'm gonna cast 1 wolf now and tell it to go after the bead. The little black bead. Look, or one of the wolves.
Wolves on wolves.
Yeah, I'll just send it.
Oh, got it. So, I forgot. Did you want to describe the Sorrento Shorn?
Oh,
Because they've probably never seen one.
Well, this is as good as time as any for me to do this. You're about to learn something.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Dude.
Wow, just the way you said
Right,
that.
exactly.
And you are all dead.
so
Giant
Sorrento are elusive shorn that live in small communities. Let's say isolated even from other shorns. They stand around 3.5 feet tall, weigh about 60 pounds. They have a lean frame. They're covered in smooth skin that is black and dotted with stripe pattern, and coming anywhere from yellow, red, or green. They have narrow faces. They have naturally venomous blood.
Is that the things that when we cut, we got hit with the...
Well, this thing looks like a very small shorn, but it looks like it's, you know, like the poison frogs from the Amazon?
Yeah.
It looks like a bigger version of that.
Are we fighting them?
No, this is one of the ones that's helping us.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So,
That's what, yeah.
let's get going.
All right.
Alright, so I'm going to cast a wolf to take care of one of the wolves that are leaping at us.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do... Who's closest to me?
No,
Dude.
How much MAP do you
Dwarves?
have?
Wait, no, I can't do
Yeah.
another one because I can only cast the wolf. But who's closer to me?
I'm probably like
No.
very close.
I mean, like, are we in
Where's
the
the map?
marching order?
Where's the map? No, you're not. No, you were put into a carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I thought the map was.
I don't want to be on that.
Well, I've got a whole turn, so I'll
Okay,
just
so
cast the
Someone
wolf.
has the map, don't they?
The map was
Oh, right here. I got you. Sorry.
So just put a little dot or put a little initial where you are, and
My initial is now.
you have to be in that
TB,
carpet.
The
So
Bloodstar.
I'm gonna just do B.
you
That'd
have
be
to
the
be in
greatest
the
thing
carpet.
for me since I have all these other initials. B,
Alright,
T,
yeah, so I'll
B,
just
B star, and
Cast the wolf and then take my chances. Because I can't do anything else.
okay.
You can get your weapon out of this free action.
Oh yeah, I'll write it from the belt. Ready weapon.
Okay, who's next?
I'm next. I'm
Oh,
next.
he's next.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the top guy.
For him.
Nope.
I got him. You can go for
Just
Hagel.
put your initials somewhere in that carpet.
Just go for the bead.
I'm going for Hagel.
You're shooting Hagel?
Yeah.
Go for the bead.
Pretty gutsy.
Oh wait, if Hagrim's here and Vandra's here, I feel like Manitoba should be here. In
You
the
just
middle.
put you.
What about you, little man?
Fine.
35.
Fine.
Put your writing on there.
I think everyone should be
But that's
in a
what
semicircle around me.
That's all I think.
It's alright. No.
What should I put as
So
Kaliff?
just change it to
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay.
Is everyone done?
So you're.
Not
Oh,
yet.
so you're in the last place, yeah.
Just shoot the bead.
That's
Put
fine.
L for
Just try and break the
Leon
bead if you
somewhere.
can.
The
Okay.
bead.
Because I don't know.
She is going to be.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like,
What I is alright, confirm this or deny this. Is the bead like the beads that turned them into stone?
Which bead?
The
The,
bead
the
that,
stone
that
he put in his hammer.
Hagrim's going to put in his hammer. Is
No.
that-
It's.
No.
It's a
It's
stone.
a huge stone.
oh, I was
It's about the
thinking.
size of his
It's one
palm.
of the 3 stones, I imagine.
Oh, I was thinking of the
No,
thing.
I was thinking-
My fear was it was one of the things that turned them into stone.
Well,
so
no,
whenever he
you're
hits us,
right to be afraid of it.
no,
I'm
but
just
I was
saying.
more afraid because I thought every time he hit us, we turned to stone. I
That
was
would
like,
be so
shoot
annoying.
that.
That would be such an annoying boss fight. It's like,
Alright.
And now you're all stone.
Okay.
well,
You
Okay, so
lose.
yeah, there's dwarves closest to you.
Alright.
To answer your
Shoot
question.
Hagrim.
this
Yeah,
music
that's right,
is
yeah.
fitting.
You want something? I can get you something more.
No, he said it is fitting.
Oh, it's fitting. Sorry.
I'm going for Hagel.
I don't want to.
Okay.
And I did a 35.
Miss.
Yeah, I didn't think that was.
Cha-ching.
Oh!
It's just.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I can do
It's-
it
Oh, never mind. It's baby damage.
because I know what I'm about to do.
That's baby
I got a
hit.
plan.
Okay.
You're gonna
Stitch. Belac.
Is your rice good?
Hey, that's me. I'm gonna ready whip my sling bow,
It's got steak and shrimp.
and I'm gonna
Oh,
try and
we'll
shoot
check Friday.
Hagrim in the hand, like the hand he's holding the stone.
Okay.
You have performance here.
Let's go with the 12. Not a 12, but it's a 33.
If a 35
Nice.
missed, I'm gonna.
Let's start hitting the other. Alright.
Let me take care
Okay,
of
that's
Hagrid
it.
because
Yep.
I'm pretty
Alright,
sure I
let's-
can hit.
let's-
We can.
Wait,
we
no,
can-
actually, that's not it.
What did you say? Well, what were you trying to?
Yeah, that is.
In hand cat, I was going to say
Ready?
ready and,
And then I'm gonna
Attack.
start.
you know what I'm
getting
saying?
for the next one.
But
So-
the idea is I wanted, because I had told the 11 or whatever, when they come in to get him, Well, the mages.
So you see 7 different colors. Well,
Hagram is really like Thanos, and we're the Avengers.
I'm Captain America. I'm not Iron Man.
If anything, you're like, I'd be like
He's
Black
Iron
Panther
Man.
because I'm short, I'm black, and I'm agile. You're like Thor because you hit hard and you want to be a god.
Wait, no, he's more like Hulk, not Professor
You're-
Hulk.
that many dwarves die instantly this round.
You're
Okay, that's
I
fine.
don't know. I don't know what you mean.
And the spell is obviously interrupted as
You're like,
Quiet.
He's Hawkeye.
4 Natari, a gnome, and 2 humans unleash these very devastating. You don't see what it is, but they seem to be some kind of like lightning bolt or flame strike. They're all different types of spells to dwarves.
11 dwarves are down, guys.
Let's go.
Yes.
You see an
9
Orsine,
to go.
the Shorn, and the so the Orsine throws the Shorn on a face of one as it chops into another.
That's great. I love that.
And then the Shakaran and the one other human seem to be like tag teaming, taking out. That's how.
that's
So
like
2 of the
Okay.
dwarves with crossbows are getting taken out physically.
And
Yeah,
we
that
only
should
got.
be you two.
Alright.
And she needed an army of these guys?
Is there another dwarven crossbow?
There's tons of dwarven crossbows.
There's 9 more. There were 20.
Who's up?
So that
I
was
think
the
it's-
Inviso team. Now it is the now
It's the enemies.
Yeah. And then it's you.
Mm-hmm.
so
No, I'm Black Panther.
No, you be Hawkeye.
I'm black and I'm agile and I wear black
Vandra,
clothing.
Pay attention
who's
to what's
M?
going on.
Who's M again?
Matatopa.
I didn't get
And
the right
R is Reaper.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're,
Oh,
I
dude.
just put Anthony instead of.
I didn't get
Did I
the.
put a K?
Oh, you know he did.
Alright.
You're over now.
Okay.
Okay, 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is Reaper. 3 to 4 is Vandra.
Don't hit me.
5 to 6 is Matatopa.
Please don't hit me.
That's.
Yeah.
So he's going.
Haters!
He's going for Matatopa. The wolf, even or odd.
Odd.
You're
Take
good.
that.
No, he's
He
safe.
called it, so.
He called odd.
Right, so it didn't go odd. So you
So
want it?
then, no, then it would be him, right? Because it wants to land on odd, because then
Oh,
he's
yeah,
safe.
yeah.
So I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, so he
Oh, I
was-
got you.
Yeah.
That's how you want to do it.
You just like reverse engineered that whole equation.
What?
I
So
thought
one is
that
coming
was what
towards
we were
you.
doing the whole
Alright,
thing.
listen.
Let me. I gotta track this differently. So
I don't like this wolf.
I'll cast another one to take care of him. I got
I
you.
can cast a wolf.
Hagram
I
is
can also
going
cast
against Matatopa. A wolf is going against.
We don't like that, guys.
You know what?
Be strong.
Instead of
That's coming up.
no. Just-
Reaper, you get 2 crossbowmen on you.
It's not terrible.
You really have to get out.
Since I have a wolf,
No, it's a thing that you're born.
Yeah, I remember. That's perfect.
2 on you, Kaliff.
Oh, not.
1 on Belac so far.
The Bloodstar.
Hey, guys.
Mm-hmm.
are we
I'll take his name.
stopping for the night? Pausing for